Welcome, everyone, to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live streams every single Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and where tonight we are running our second installation of Chat Plays D&D. It has been a little while since we ran our very first Chat Plays D&D campaign, which went for an entire 11 sessions, I think, and most of those characters survived. I hope that bodes well for the characters that you'll be making with me tonight as we begin a Decay in Darkwell, a new D&D adventure that we have made within our own homebrew world that ties into all the other adventures that we have on this channel. If you're new here, or if you've been here before and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video so that more people can join us in our adventure as we begin a Decay in Darkwell. I am so excited because I'll allude to this a little bit more later, but this location has actually been in the works basically since the beginning of the channel, and my players always refused to go there. So I'm excited to see what you guys turn up there. I'm excited to see what sort of characters you create tonight. If you're interested in piloting some of these characters, making some of the decisions on how they get made, make sure to type !guidance in the chat for instructions on how our system works, and !roleplay to opt in. Essentially, as we go along, you'll be playing musical chairs in the character creation process, and if you're not opted in, it won't select you. If you are opted in and you haven't been active in the last 5 minutes or so, it won't select you. So you're going to want to make sure you stay active in chat as well. But last and certainly not least, the most important detail is some of you may remember in our last Chat Plays D&D campaign, we started incorporating chaos points so people could jump to the front of the line. It was a cool idea, and I wanted to reward people that were a part of the channel for longer, but over time, I found that it kind of lost its luster. So role-playing here is free. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to remain. And I think the more the merrier. So we're gonna keep with that as we move ahead. But before we get too deep into the thick of the weeds here, I need to thank our sponsor, Tabletop Beard, for sending us our very own beard oil, the Chaos Mage. If you guys are new here and you haven't checked them out before, definitely follow the link in the description below. This is our own scented beard product. It's oils, butters, balms, shampoo, and this one in particular smells like juniper forest and embers. I'm very proud of it. It's sort of like a magical flair on a smoky outdoors smell. Very manly, despite having a caster on the cover. If you guys are interested in trying some out, follow the link to their website. The link is in the description below, and you can use code CHAOS20 for 20% off at checkout. They were offering 31% in honor of Halloween. I don't know if that's still going on. It might be. You might be able to pull one over on our good friends over at Tabletop Beard. Make sure to go check them out. Do also check out our friends over at Darkport. They stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if we wrap up here and you're still looking for even more D&D content, they're your best bet. I'm actually going to be guesting on their channel a little over a week from now. So if you're interested in catching some more of me, you'll see me there. And I'm really looking forward to it. They've been some great friends. Some of them have been on our own adventures here. So I'm excited to explore what their world has to offer. Now, I think I've covered just about everything. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the beautiful bean footage. And when I see you guys again, we're going to get talking about what this adventure has to offer for the characters you may have in mind. See you in a bit.
Deep within the jungles of Zashutan, the remnants of a tyrannical chiefdom regather their strength. But the mired lands they stalk near Darkwell have long been troubled. Now, even nature calls for your aid, and you must answer.
Welcome back, everyone. And if you've been here for another Chat Plays, things may look similar, but just a little bit different. I've been upgrading our setup and kind of moving some things around and adjusting the theme to suit our new adventure as we press on ahead. Namely, you may see that over here, we have a map of Zashutan, which is largely where this adventure should take place. Who knows what you guys will decide to do. But I want to give you a little bit of a history of this place, because what I found with our first Chat Plays D&D was that Chat was very eager to give a lot of these characters backstory and flavor and tie them into the world, and I want to foster that. I want to help you guys do that to the best of my ability. So the location where you're going to be playing is in Zashutan. This is a very dense jungle continent, or rather country, that is largely closed off to other regions. It's not that outsiders can't go in, but it is very dangerous for them to do so because the locals typically don't view outsiders as welcome within their lands. That has shifted from time to time. There have been different voyages that have made their way into Zashutan, hoping to broker peace with the people of that land. But thus far, the land does still remain closed. Important point of note for this time period in Zashutan, they actually just experienced a big change in leadership. Shout out to Legacy of the Ashen, our main campaign that we run every Wednesday. One of the players in that campaign actually has become the new chief of Zashutan, overthrowing her tyrannical uncle in the process. Now, as some of you may know, overthrowing a powerful government is not always just, oh, we toppled the figurehead and everything is all fine and good. There are a lot of people who still hold some deep allegiance to the prior regime, and their forces have reportedly been gathering in the town of Darkwell. You can see that sort of in the upper left corner of the map. Torvosa there is the capital, so this is relatively close, but Darkwell is known to be a bit of a shady location and where a lot of smugglers and poachers may try to take some of the rare animals within Zashutan and sell them for a profit. There is a known amount of drug peddling that goes on there. It's not a place that you typically want to be unless you are a part of that seedy underbelly within Zashutan. So, with all that thought out and said, I think it's time for us to start shaping the characters that are going to be exploring this region. Let's start by assigning character 1 for the very first time in our campaign. This time it will go to Jason 96.
Tabaxi, Lionel, Bugbear.
So Jason 96, I think you managed to slip in a little talking here before you got fully assigned. It looks like you've already got some great character ideas. So I do want to mention as we go through and assign this, when you're assigned a character, everything you say will be spoken aloud. There is also a roll command that we'll cover in just a moment. But for the record, you only get 10 uses typically of a character before it automatically cycles you out. So be careful with what you say. You may be burning through some of your resources. Now, is the voice loud enough for everyone? I want to know about that as well. Let me know if that is a little too low for some reason. I had to change some of the voices this time so we weren't getting confused on some of the past characters. But to begin things, now that Jason is settled into his pilot's chair, I can't believe it's you, man. That's so awesome. We get to decide right off the bat what class character 1 will be. So Jason, let us know what class you want us to play here. I think I already may have an idea of what you're looking at here.
Paladin or GTFO?
There it is. Very clear as day. So I'm going to go ahead and select Paladin. And while you're here, Jason, you're going to go ahead and we're going to have you roll. Oh, hang on. I thought I set this to allow me to roll for hit points. I know it's in here. Enable dice rolling. We're definitely rolling for hit points, but there it is. I was looking for a tick box. I may have to change this as we go along. But Jason, you're gonna roll 2d10 plus 10. So that's gonna be exclamation point R 2d10 plus 10. And you guys are probably picking up on how our roll system works now that I've mentioned that. Tides, I see you in there. Going to Aldi before coming home. Ooh, 20. That actually is probably pretty close to average. I think it's just below, but that's okay. Pretty beefy for a paladin nonetheless. For a character, rather. Now, Jason, you got to decide the class and roll the hit points. So I'm going to swap you out and see who else may want to weigh in on what this paladin is capable of. Let's see who else wants to weigh in. Russell Mooney, welcome back, my friend. Another regular from the previous Chat Plays. Why don't you help me decide on some skill proficiencies for this paladin? Yet unnamed. We don't know what they look like. We don't know what they're all about, but we know that they are a paladin. Yeah, funny enough, Tides of Mo is the player that plays Flora, who is the new chief of Zashitan. She's away on business, but she's been ruling from afar. So what do we think, Russell? These are our choices for the record. I probably should have had that up for you. Athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, religion. All of these are very, golden boy paladin-esque, but your choice of these could definitely influence the flavor that comes along with them. And I'm eager to see how you guys place this paladin within the world. Fans of the channel may already know that there is a paladin that we know of in Zashitan.
Persuasion and insight.
Okay, persuasion and insight. Good picks, I think, for definitely for like the face of a party, I think would be nice. No other selections here for level 1 other than your weapon mastery. I'll let you choose that as well, and then I'll swap you out after. So once again, I'll pull up the full list, but it's quite a few. I would imagine you may want to just have some idea of what weapons you may want to use and go for that. I will say, unless you can provide me with really good reasoning, antimatter rifle and automatic rifle may be ruled out for the jungles of Zashitan. Probably not too technologically advanced there, but I could be convinced if there's some witchery or magical components. How's everybody's Monday going while we have a look at this?
Longsword and a maul, though the energy weapons were tempting.
Oh, I almost gotcha. Longsword and maul. Oh, we like the maul. There's another paladin in Zashitan that also wields a maul, to be sure. So I'm going to bump this character up to level 3, and while I do that, let's get somebody else in the pilot's chair. See who else is going to be making some decisions here. Right back to Jason. All right, Jason. Continue crafting your paladin. That is luck of the draw here. Sorry, pulled up my text messages there. Friend of the channel, Drazati, was buying a Funko Pop. Shout outs to those of you that may...
Mahaha.
Yes, your paladin. Mahaha. Yeah, shout outs to friends that have watched Freerin, one of the best anime I have ever seen. If you don't cry during the first episode, you are not human. Confirmed. So, Jason, what sort of fighting style are we thinking? You can either go Blessed Warrior or take a fighting style feat. I imagine you're going to take a fighting style feat, but Blessed Warrior could be a cool option. I can't remember if I did that with my paladin in Zashitan. I think I did go for a fighting style feat still, even though they did kind of carry that holy flavor with them. So far, we've definitely got like a face of the party, persuasion, insight, very honest. longsword, very tried and true for a knight, and then the maul, just great paladin
fighting
flavor.
style sounds very wild and exotic.
Okay, 2-weapon fighting style. It'll be interesting to see how that works with, I guess you could wield 2... No, they have to be light, don't they? Yeah, so no 2 longswords. We may end up circling back to this because you can change these weapon masteries over a long rest, but we'll get there. Jason, go ahead and let me know what subclass we're playing. Not only did you get to pick the class, you're going to pick the subclass for this paladin. Is practically Nargith 2.0 here. If you guys remember, last time we played an Oath of Vengeance in the Depths of Nerethus. If you haven't seen that campaign, definitely go check it out. Chat did a great job, and like I said, most of them made it out on the other side. Was very impressed with what you were able to accomplish at the levels that we were playing.
The one with vines and stuff.
Ooh, Oath of Ancients. Okay. Yeah, now we're definitely trending towards a certain paladin that resides within the borders of Zashetan. I wonder how that may play out. But with that said, we're going to jump over to spells. And I'm going to swap you out, Jason, for someone else to pick some spells for us. Saft, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome back to Chat Plays D&D. Let me know what spells you have in mind. If the decision is too overwhelming and you don't want to pick out more, if you don't want to pick out all 4, you can pick out a couple and we can swap you out. No big deal. I know that can be a lot. But if you want to pick them all, go for it. I definitely won't stop you. I'm really excited to get into the lore and flavor for this character and the others to see how they tie in. Like I said, we didn't really do much of that in the first Chat Plays, and I think you guys probably already have some amazing ideas. Just based on Depths of Nerethus, you brought a lot to the table. Is the new paladin a member of the Order of the Jackalope, I wonder? That's a great question. I can't imagine there are that many paladin orders within Zashetan. Especially when it comes to the Oath of Ancients. A competing order between the Jackalope and maybe the Rougarou or some other fanciful creature would be really funny.
Bless Divine Favor Shield of Faith Healing Word.
Nice. Good picks. Bless Divine Favor Shield of Faith and Healing Word. Where is Healing Word? Is Healing Word on the list? Did Paladin have that taken away? They might have. So you might have to pick something other than the Healing Word. I don't see it on here. Unless I'm just blind. You guys can let me know. Yeah, so no Healing Word there. Heroism is kind of unwritten.
Wounds, then.
Cure Wounds. Good call. Good call. So we definitely have some good healing covered between Lay on Hands, Cure Wounds, and that sort of thing. Let's go ahead. Make sure we're not missing anything with optional features. We're going to ignore circle casting. I haven't had a chance to look at the new books, and I don't know the legality of allowing you guys to play it if it's not fully out yet. I'm sure it's fine. Don't come for me, D&D Beyond. I'm doing worse things, I promise. So now that we've picked that out, I think it's time we move on to background, and we're going to select somebody else from chat to pick this. Thank you for your service, Saft. It is now Wizard Lizard. Welcome into Chat Plays D&D, my friend. Let me know what background you'd like to choose. I know there's quite a few, and I would like for us to stay within the bounds of the 2024 PHB, since these are the ones that offer... the backgrounds in the new PHB are more powerful than the old ones, and I don't want to cause any sort of weird skewing of power scaling between the characters. If for whatever reason you're having a hard time deciding between the options... Oops. Don't need to buy anything. No, thank you. If you are having a hard time picking between any of the 2024 options, I do also have a random table that I made that you can roll on to randomly decide. I thought that might be helpful for those of you that aren't entirely sure what direction you want to go in until later. I'm very curious. This will be a big deciding factor, probably even more so than the subclass and the proficiencies that we selected.
Farmer would be fun.
Farmer would be fun. Okay, so we go farmer. Tough is the origin feat you get,
A tragic
which is
backstory.
oh, okay. We'll go farmer, but something terrible happened to them, and it makes a lot of sense within the land of Zashitan. We will get to more of that here in just a second, but first, I'm going to have you choose the ability score increases. First, let me know if you want 3 increased by 1 and which ones, or if you want 1 increased by 2 and then another increased by 1 and which ones of those. Yeah, I mean, especially following this sort of bloody conflict between Flora and her uncle Thralland, vying for the throne in Torvosa. I wonder if, there were some farmers that were caught by the wayside. In the land, rather, the city of Rejet, there were a lot of fires. So perhaps your entire farm...
+1+1+1.
Okay. So we know we're going 3 plus 1s. Oh, and it does set your strength, constitution, and wisdom up by 1. However, I will allow you to change that. If you want to set it differently, I can jump into the back end and change it. I don't like that it ropes you into anything, really. I prefer to just let characters be what they are, right? I appreciate the guidance. I appreciate the the guide rails on the side of the bowling lane here. So let me know if you want to keep those 3 increases or if you want to change them later. Or change them to anything else, and we can always make slight adjustments as we go too, because I know we haven't rolled for abilities yet. That's a big deal too. Loyalist to Flora's mother, perhaps. I like that idea. So for those of you who don't know, and I'll give you a little bit more of the history.
Those are fine for me.
Those are fine for you. Okay, cool. We'll move right on along here. I think we should continue to create the rest of the character and then circle back to some of the flavor specifically, just so we don't end up with anything that's mismatched. Because I don't want to go back on too many decisions that you guys make, since, these are calls that you have made as a contribution to the character. Now I'm going to swap you out here, Wizard Lizard. Let's see who else gets to decide. Jason, welcome back in. You got the class, the subclass, and now you get to pick the species of this character. I do have the core rules races up right now, but if you want to pick something from the older rules, I am totally open to it. Zashitan may be closed off from the rest of the world, but their people are many and varied in look and height and size and shape. Lots of different people here. I will say probably more animal-based races than other places, and that probably goes without saying. Getting back to what Russell mentioned about Flora's mother, as I mentioned before, the tyrannical ruler that Flora overthrew was her uncle. And what basically happened was her uncle was first in line for the...
Wood elf or dark elf? Wood elf seems more jungle-like to me.
I agree. I do think so. So we're going to go with elf. And I think your elven lineage is what's going to decide that. Loading. But yeah, when her uncle Thralland was passed over by his own father on his deathbed, he gave the throne to his younger sister Biara, and when that happened, Thralland flew off the handle, went into a rage, and essentially slaughtered or tried to slaughter his entire family. Flora was able to escape, and was thought dead by many, but eventually returned Lion King style to reclaim the throne of Zashetan and did it in epic measure. So we're going Wood Elf. We know this. Nice. Man, D&D Beyond really running slow here today. Yeah, check out my my Wi-Fi. Fun, and gotta go fast. Let's see. Now your elven lineage spells, would you probably want charisma as your casting ability, given that you're a paladin here? So elven paladin.
Now we know your password to your Wi-Fi.
You do not. Most people can't even type it correctly whenever I mention it to them, so I feel plenty secure. There's no way that you could possibly get it on the first try. But you're welcome to guess in chat. I will tell you if you say the password. Just let me know for sure, Jason, if you want charisma as the spell casting ability. Again, I imagine that you do, given that you're playing a paladin. But just in case you're going off the beaten path here, I want to make sure I'm getting that right. So Oath of Ancients elf, wielding a maul and a long sword potentially.
Wood Elf CHA. She's a wild hottie in the jungle.
Makes sense. Okay. I'll have you select the rest of this as well. This will be your extra proficiency in either perception or survival. I think both are really flavorful, so you let me know which. And then languages. Oh boy. It's not dropping down. That's fun. Good old D&D Beyond. I might have more to say about that in the near future, guys. This
Survival is the most jungle-like to me.
I completely agree. I'm going to refresh the page after this selection goes through. And we're going to see if we can get those languages selected too. This whole scene here may look familiar to some of you, but I do promise I have not been sitting idly by over the past couple of months. I have been working on some other stuff in the back end that may come up in our first session. So be looking forward to that. Yeah, for whatever reason, that's not dropping down. So I may just come back and select that myself when I get a chance here. Sorry about that, Jason. You can blame D&D Beyond. Now we get to abilities. Fun.
Jungle Spice would be a good option for a name.
Jungle Spice would be a good option for a name. We will get there. But first, I'm going to cycle you out, Jason. We're going to pick someone to roll all of our ability scores. And then the next person is going to get to assign them. We are doing rolled ability scores. Saft, welcome back in. So now that you're going to be rolling for ability scores, you're going to type !R stat. !R space stat. And that will roll 4d6 and drop the lowest for you. There we go. So we got an 11. Roll again if you're still... swapped out to Wizard Lizard. I'm sorry, Saft. I'm sorry. You were going too fast. I couldn't stop you. So Wizard Lizard, go ahead and roll the rest of our stats for us. You guys know how this works now that you've been here. Once again, Corey, thank you for the $20 super chat. I feel like I glossed over that. I'm managing a lot. The voice in my head is at Aldi right now, so I can't contain all the chaos. 14, good roll. Let's keep it going. Keep it going, Wizard Lizard. Roll me another. If any of you have popped in partway through the creation of this first character, make sure to type !guidance to see how you can participate, or if you want to type !roleplay to opt right into the system. You may get selected to assign these ability scores. Keep it going, Wizard Lizard. Got 3 more. 12 so far. And don't be worried about where I'm putting these. They'll get reassigned once we get somebody else in. I just want you guys to see what you have. 15, best roll so far. 17! Best roll so far, and a 9. Okay. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Okay. So I'm going to reassign now. Good rolls, Wizard Lizard. And Jason, welcome back to the fray. Let me know where each of these ability scores is going. I imagine the 17 is going to go in charisma, maybe the 15 in strength, and then the rest is up to you, my friend. Maybe the 17 will go under strength. I guess charisma isn't that important for a paladin. Dump the 9 in intelligence. Sounds like a pretty reasonable idea for a paladin. Those intelligence saves are pretty rare. Although I do think, what is survival wisdom? I think it is. I think Jason96 has even more sway over this paladin than he did Narragath, and I completely agree. For those of you who don't know, these characters from the last Chat Plays D&D did appear in our actual play session that we ran recently. So these characters are very much a part of the world. If you ever wanted to contribute to what we're doing at Constructed Chaos, the world of Solim, this is the best way. And it makes me really, really happy whenever you guys put so much... Yes, you are. Yes, you are here. Let me know where these ability scores are going. Feel free to take it one at a time. You've got plenty of usages. Or if you want to just rattle them off all at once, you can do that too. Yeah, I really appreciate that you guys are here along for the ride and excited to make characters along with me. Characters that fit into this world. That's really, really cool for me to see. And I'm flattered every single time. There's a good song. How's the voice been, everybody? Is the voice from the characters coming through loud and clear? It's a little low in my headphones, but might just be a me thing. I want to make sure. Probably adjust the volume on the actual PC, huh? I promise I'm a computer scientist. I know how this stuff works. What are we thinking? Those of you in chat who aren't piloting a character yet, feel free to chime in and let us know where you think things should go. We already got a suggestion for that 9 to go to intelligence. Maybe just a touch louder, Russell says. Okay. Definitely do that while we wait. Filters. Add a little gain. Do a limiter just to make sure I don't blow you guys out somehow. We'll boost it by like 3 dB.
17 to char, 15 to street, 14 to con, 12 to wis, 9 to int, 11 to wis. This is my initial thoughts.
Okay. I think that makes a lot of sense there, Jason. So we have the 17 going to charisma. The 9 going to int. I have to be careful that I don't lose any of these. The 15 to strength.
11 to dex.
11 to dex. Thank you, thank you. Where was, let's see, 14 to con. And 12 was going to wisdom. Yep, we got it right. Awesome. Good job, guys. We made it. We got through. So, with that said, our final ability scores are looking like 16 strength, 11 dexterity, 15 constitution, 9 intelligence.
She's a strong, independent jungle woman.
Yeah. Well, we assume that this is a woman. We haven't decided yet. We haven't gotten that far. As a matter of fact, that may be what we're handling next. Let me double check my notes here. Yeah. I'm gonna swap you out here, Jason, and somebody's gonna get to decide the name and the affiliation. I'm sorry. The text here is always so hard for me to read. This is Zezi Marules. Zezi Marules? I hope I'm saying that right. Zezi Marules? Let me know if I'm getting that right or how to say it properly. But welcome in. You now get to pick the name and the gender of this character. Let me know what you're thinking for this elven paladin with a high charisma, a decent strength score, dual wielder. Who knows what their past may be, but sometimes a name helps to inform that.
Ayla Silverleaf.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Okay. Was it Ada or Ayla? Ayla Silverleaf. Love it. That is perfect for Zashitan. And I imagine this is a woman. So that works. It's based off the name. Now we get to have some fun. While you're here, Zezi Marules, you're welcome to stay.
Yes, she is female.
Got it. You're welcome to stay in the character slot, but I'm going to have all of you in chat start suggesting some ideas for just some facts about this character. Who are they? Where do they come from? What is their family life back home? I'll take any and all suggestions that you have, and I'll just try and keep up here as we go for a little bit of a description on this character's backstory. There could be silver leaves in the jungle. Depending on how this goes, we may have the person in the character slot decide this, or I may just keep it chaotic. I figured this would be fun to have just sort of a rapid fire on who this character is and just see where we land.
They are from the Order of the Jackalope and they protect the jungle.
Nice. The Order of the Jackalope makes a return. You have no idea how pertinent that will be in this adventure. I'm so glad that happened. So she's from the Order of the Jackalope. Headstrong, wanting to prove something to her older brothers that are strong hunters. Makes sense. Headstrong. Prove to older brothers. Let's see. Sorry. She, not he. So we have this Ayla Silverleaf, who's a member of the Order of the Jackalope, perhaps even just the second member of the Order of the Jackalope. As a matter of fact, I'm going to type that in. Is very headstrong, looking to prove herself to her older brothers that are very strong hunters. Maybe a little bit of a prankster. I like that. Okay. Prankster, second member of the Order of the Jackalope. If you guys don't know what the heck we're talking about with the Order of the Jackalope, go watch our campaign Into the Fae. Had a lot to do with this region. She wears a green hat with a gold jackalope embroidered on it. I like it, Jason. Nice. I wonder, though, with her having these older brothers...
leaf engravings and it feels light as a leaf yet hits hard like a tree.
Ooh, yeah. I love this. I love this flavor. Okay, so green hat with jackalope symbol. Maul with old leafing. Looks light, but hits hard. Now, I wonder about... You should make the computer voice sound like Bramble. I'm going to do my best. I am a bit limited on what voices I can use, but we'll see. I might be able to pull out some technical magic here. I'm curious. These older brothers that Ayla has, they're strong hunters, and so at least some of them, I imagine, might have been a part of Thrallin's regime before he was overthrown. And I wonder if any of them still hold loyalty to that former regime, even though he is long gone. I wonder if there could be some conflict there. Perhaps she found herself on the other side of one or some of her brothers. What do we think, guys? Do we like that?
Longsword is called leaf cutter and male is called tree topper.
Longsword is leaf cutter and the mall is tree topper. Nice. Okay.
Toppler.
Toppler. Leaf cutter. Mall. Tree toppler. This character could have no negatives. Very close to. Those ability scores did not get it assigned quite perfectly, but as was the case last time, you will probably have an opportunity to level up, and I imagine some of this is going to get leveled out when that happens. So what do we think, guys? Do we think that her brothers might have been affiliated, or do we want to leave that a surprise? If you want me to just kind of take ownership of that as the DM, I will. Just don't want to speak out of turn, just in case.
She loves maple syrup treats.
Maple syrup treats are her favorite. Nice. Okay, I may bait a trap with that at some point. Ayla always carries jungle seeds with her as a result of her farmer's daughter upbringing. The seeds help ground her wild jungleness. I love that. I absolutely love that. I honestly forgot about the farmer background, so I'm glad that we're bringing that back in, Jason. I imagine that a lot of her brothers were farmhands that just fell into like this sort of quasi-militant regime of Thrallin's. Maybe she wanted to go off and fight the good fight, but stayed home, and her farm was scorched as a result. Ooh, we're getting into some deep storytelling here. I really like this. Always carries seeds from farmer upbringing. Okay, so I think we've got a pretty good idea of who Ayla is at this point. I'm not going to cover equipment like we did last time. I feel like I'll be able to go in and sort of give you guys a optimal amount of equipment. I am going to give each character roughly 100 gold to spend, and I'll just try and make them as balanced as possible for
from
you
the
guys.
Codfather fishing port, yet he went to become a farmer.
Got it. From the Codfather fishing port. I imagine that port is somewhere in the town of Rejette. If you guys need a refresher, Rejette's about halfway down the map there, and it's about as close to a port town as Zashitan would get. It is on the river, and as a matter of fact, a lot of the city itself is built up on these stone piers. Ah, the voice in my head has entered the room. Welcome. Welcome back from Aldi. The chief of Zashitan, everyone.
Chief is here, but I'm very hungry and very sweaty. So I'll be back.
She'll be back. Okay, so I think we've got everything out of the way for Ayla Silverleaf. Zezzy rules. I am going to remove you from character 1 so that you have a chance to start making decisions for the other characters.
Dad has a taxidermied shark on the wall at home.
Dad has a taxidermied shark on the wall at home. That'll be our last fact about Ayla. Dad has taxidermy shark. A shadow shark, perhaps. Okay, so now we're going to move on to character number 2. Let's see who's piloting this one and what sort of voice I've pre-made Wizard Lizard, welcome in, my friend. Let us know what we can expect for Character 2. You will be selecting the class and rolling some hit points for us. While you do that, I need to make sure that it is set to rolled hit points. I did forget to do that before. All right. What are we thinking for the class of our second character? We got a paladin. We're looking tanky. We got some healing online. I see some suggestions for orc bard / warlock. We are only level 3. I may have forgotten to mention that. We are level 3 starting out, so multi-classes could be tricky here. But I will not refuse them, certainly. And when we level up in this campaign, if we level up, we'll run things very similarly at the end of a session. In the last campaign, we did the same thing. A couple of times, actually. See some suggestions.
Rogue sounds fun.
Rogue does sound fun. We're going rogue, everybody. I don't think we did a rogue last time, so this will be a new class for us. Now, we do get 1d8 hit die. The first one will be maxed out, so you're going to type !R 8 plus 2d8 to decide our hit points here. A paladin and a rogue. Oh, I'm sure they'll get along great. Can't wait to see what sort of ties this rogue has to Zashtan. I can only think of a couple of sort of roguish figures, but maybe they even have some ties to Darkwell. I won't reach too far here. We haven't gotten too far into the character creation, but Darkwell is where a lot of rogues, I think, would come from. Might be.
What was the command?
!R 8 plus 2d8. Or 2d8 plus 8. You can do it either way. But !R space 2d8 plus 8. And be on the lookout for some upgrades here soon. Hopefully we won't have to worry about these commands as much moving forward. Ooh. Is that really an 8 and 2 1s? Is that really an 8 and 2 1s? Oh, goodness. Okay. We got a very squishy character on our hands with a 10 on the max HP here. Okay, Wizard Lizard, at this point, I'm going to swap you out, and somebody else is going to get to make some choices on our proficiencies. Russell, welcome in. You got 4 skill proficiencies to choose from as a rogue. These are all of them listed here. Let me know which 4 you want to take. I think you got to choose the last set as well. Much bigger decision. Rogues are definitely the skill monkeys of any D&D group. A lot of people look at the combat potential and say rogues are not quite as strong as they should be, but man, I happen to disagree. You can get a lot done with a rogue. Got to have the right tool for the job. Have a good night, Renarius. I know it's probably late where you are. Guys, let us know if Mondays will continue to work for you or not. We ran a poll on the first one. That's why we settled on Mondays. But if another day works better, we might be able to make a change. Yeah, what sort of proficiencies? And man, I just keep coming back to where this rogue is going to fit in here, what sort of backstory they might have. This is going to be really good, I can tell. Already, we have a character that has some really deep ties into the lore of Zashtan, and I feel like this one's going to be right alongside that. You guys are great. As a DM, I do got to say, finales hold a special place in my heart, but session zeros really are where the magic happens.
Deception, stealth, perception, and investigation.
Deception, stealth. I heard investigation. And what was the last one? Where's that last one? Was it perception? Might have been perception. Trying to see where you mentioned that. Sorry, the poll blocks my view. Where'd it go? You guys are seeing the same thing, right? It was perception. Okay, cool. Sorry, y'all. Lots to run by myself on these session zeros, but I love it. Okay, while you're here, Russell, I'll have you select the expertise as well. Since you already know what skills you picked, let me know which two you want expertise in. Stealth is usually a go-to here, but I could definitely see an argument made for perception. It is one of the god tier stats.
Did the bot break? It's not speaking anymore.
Oh, there it goes. It seems like it's working now. Maybe it went down for a second. It might have been a YouTube issue because I didn't see your command come through or your message come through either. But that's all right. We're rolling with it. Definitely still smoother than our first Chat Plays D&D. Wow, Ayla is bold and wild. Rogue is swift and silent. Yeah, I think this may be a really good combination.
Stealth and deception.
Stealth and deception. Ooh, definitely going with the darker side of Rogue here. An unlikely hero at that. So we're going to switch you out, Russell. We're going to see who gets to decide on our languages and weapon mastery. Looks like Trito? Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Looks like... Yeah, Trito. Welcome in, Trito. I don't recognize the screen name. I hope you're having a great night.
Close.
Okay. Close. I will get it before the day is done, I promise. But while I have you, you're going to pick a language for me, and then you're going to pick weapon masteries. So let me know what language this rogue may be proficient in. You know what? I kind of feel like that may not be enough for you to select. Let's just bump you up to level 3 now, and you can pick the subclass as well. Oops. I just realized you guys couldn't see any of that. Let's see. So Elven makes sense. You do have an elvish companion here. I don't know if speaking to them is going to help or hurt you, given the fact that it's the typical paladin rogue combo. But let me know what weapons you'll be using, what weapon masteries we want to take. Definitely big for a rogue. Rogue could be a scout subclass to better fit in with the dark jungle theme. I agree. I think a lot would work here, really. Assassin, thief, scout. What's the other one in the core rules that came out? Arcane trickster might fit. Might be the least good fit, but still not a bad choice. Assassin would be great.
Short bow and
nice.
dagger.
Short bow and dagger. That makes a lot of sense for the jungle terrain of Zashetan. I imagine you probably grew up using that short bow to hunt. Maybe the dagger to skin. There it is. Short bow and dagger. Going to be hanging out in the back with your 10 hit points there. Now, let me know, Trito. I promise I'll get it right. Which subclass you would like to take. I'm not limiting you to just the core rules. If you do want to go with some older subclasses, you certainly can. But the ones in the player's handbook are pretty good. I think the assassin might have gotten a little nerfed, but still good overall. And the fact that they reprinted it means we can't use the assassin, the old assassin now. Yeah, any of these really would work. Soul Knife might be kind of a tricky fit in Zashetan, but I think we could make something work. I have some ideas, especially if we get deep into the backstory and lore surrounding this character. Can't wait to see how you guys piece this one together. I shouldn't be so surprised that you did jump straight to the order of the Jackalope for Ayla. You guys are crushing this. I completely agree, Jason. Old Assassin was worse. I think in some ways, I think the Old Assassin was more poorly designed. I think that it was better for like multi-classing with Nova builds and stuff. I kind of like...
Subclass Arcane Trickster seemed like it'd be fun.
Okay, let's go for that. Arcane Trickster subclass. Very cool. That being the case, we now have some spells to select. So I'm going to swap you out here. And let's see who gets to select the spells we have access to. Russell Mooney, welcome back in. Looks like you'll get to select the spells. Feel free to select both cantrips and all 3 prepared spells if you'd like. If you only want to select a few, you can do that too. I know it can be a lot to manage when you're thrown in like this for the spells specifically. Yeah, this definitely is starting to come together with... I'm getting this mental image of a rogue that may or may not actually be from Zashetan originally. Maybe they learned magic somewhere else and brought it in. Or maybe this is like sort of a druidic magic, just in terms of flavor, even though it is intelligence score based. And it would be T-Rito. Japanese for read. Gotcha. Okay. I will remember that. Thank you. We have a few people who are outside of the States, outside of my area, with names that I've had to learn to pronounce, and I am happy to do that. It's actually kind of fun to see how everybody else, how other languages work. I only speak the one, but I'd like to learn more. The Hidden Hand Syndicate lurks in the jungle. We're not to that part of the character creation process yet, but I'm still going to note that down. That's really cool. Hidden Hand Syndicate. That's cool. Okay. The Dark Jackalope Syndicate. We can't lean too heavily on the Jackalope. Like I said, I imagine if there was an opposing order to the Jackalope, it would have to be some other sort of mythical creature, like the Rougarou or the werewolf or something like that. The direwolf, perhaps. I guess the direwolf did exist, but is no longer. Did the direwolf exist? I think they did. Am I making that up? Am I confusing J.R.R. Martin and George R.R. Martin and the wolves that they brought back from the dead with the genetic cloning or whatever? The Werepanther Society. Oh, Werepanther makes a lot of sense. They cloned one and brought it back. Yes. So direwolves did at one time exist. Sounds like. Bacon and vodka. Sorry, I missed your super chat there. I'm not able to have my usual stuff pulled up, so I'm missing some of these. But thank you so much. You said, don't put me in the game. I can't give my full attention, but I love what you do. I love what you do, Bacon and Vodka. Thank you for being here, man. The next character is a were-jackalope. If you go with Druid, I think we could make something work. T. Rito says, I say Booming Blade is for sure. Booming Blade is very good on a rogue. I am not opposed to you taking that. I almost took it on my own rogue that I built recently, but went with a different subclass. What are we thinking, Russell? I didn't miss anything, did I? I know our chat stuff was a little goofy. Oh yeah, Saftagrees, Booming Blade. Ah, such a good cantrip. And I do have to say...
Message, Firebolt. Does the new Trickster have the same spell requirements?
Does the new Trickster have the same Firebolt? Oops. Not mending. Message, Firebolt. And...
Spell school requirements?
I don't believe so. I believe it's just level 1 wizard spells now. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Wizard cantrip. Wizard cantrip. Wizard spell list. Yeah, so it's just the wizard spell list. That's the only restriction now. I thought I remembered that. I just wanted to make sure. So we got our cantrips selected. That's Firebolt, Message, and Mage Hand is automatically selected for us. Now we get some level 1 spells. Be interesting to see what you pick here. I know Mage Hand is pretty much a given for Arcane Tricksters because it is a given. But I kind of feel like the spell casting can either be used as an aid to your social encounters or stealth encounters, or you can take some damage dealing stuff. Yeah, it looks like the same change was made to the Eldritch Knight. Good catch.
Chromatic Orb and Shield.
Chromatic Orb and Shield. Ooh, Shield is smart. Especially if you end up being a little squishy there. Got Shield and Chromatic Orb, and I think you get one more. We got, man, Ice Knife would be flavorful. I don't know if it's a great pick for a rogue.
Charm Person.
Charm Person. Very smart. You and the Paladin may be able to pull the wool over someone's eyes, especially with that deception expertise. So, Russell, I'm going to swap you out here as we move into the background for this character. See who gets to decide on that. T. Rito, welcome back in. Let me know which background we're selecting. Like I mentioned before, we're going to try and stick with the ones in the new core rules, but if you have a hard time selecting, I do have a random table that you can roll on. Just let me know if you'd like to do that. We could pick one at random. Paladin and Rogue are a very charming pair, but they work in opposite directions. The Rogue's got expertise in deception and stealth, and the Paladin has proficiency in persuasion and insight. So I I love how polar opposite they are. I imagine they'll come together. Criminal is an option. Absolutely, it's an option. It makes all the sense in the world. I can see why you chose that. So you'll get a sleight of hand proficiency that I think we were actually missing before. And let me know what other proficiencies you would like. Sorry, tool proficiency. You could take the clarinet. You could be proficient in bowls. Some of these proficiencies. I know that's not actually bowls. I'm sure that's like an instrument of some kind, or maybe a game. I don't know. I feel like this tool proficiency could tell us a little bit about the character, right? Yeah, unfortunately, you only get like a tool proficiency here. Forgery kit could make sense. Herbalism kit makes a lot of sense. Or you could just take the pan flute and play some songs. I imagine the text-to-speech would have a lot of fun with that. Tinkerer's tools could make some sense, especially for an intellectual rogue. Woodcarver's tools, maybe. Oh, maybe you made your own short bow. That could be a thing. Let's see. What are we thinking here? Monster harvesting tools is in here 3 times. I don't know where that comes from or why. It could just be some more D&D Beyond magic. Cobbler tools make money. Forgery
Herb
would...
Kit I thinking might come in handy in the jungle.
It was Herb Kit. Nice. That makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Herbalism Kit. Oh, and you do get to choose a skill. My bad. I guess I just missed that, accidentally picking the one beneath it. So what other skill are we taking? I know we already have somebody with survival proficiency. Nature is an intelligence-based skill, so that could come in handy and would go right along with your
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Jumping from the treetops, making use of that short bow, I like it. Okay, and last but certainly not least, let me know about the ability scores. Where are these going? Are you choosing the 2 and 1, or are you doing all 3 of 1 and assigning them as you see fit. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I will allow you guys to move these around once we get there if you'd like. You're not stuck with just what the criminal background gives you, although what it gives you is pretty good for what you guys chose. That dexterity and intelligence is there, and constitution's never really a bad choice. I think acrobatics was a cool move. I definitely did. I think playing D&D so much makes me constantly want to go against the grain, but man.
1 into 3.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. 1 into 3 into dexterity, constitution, and intelligence by default. Let me know if you want to change that at all. But now that we're done with that, we're going to bump you out, and so you get to decide on our species next. Looks like that's going to be Zezimarules. Welcome back in. Zezimarules or Zezimarules. I got T-Rito now, but I'll have to learn yours here soon. What species are we playing for this arcane trickster rogue? This will definitely have some defining quality. Dark elf would be a great complement to Ayla. A wood elf and a dark elf, sort of the opposite polar ends of the spectrum here in Zashatan. Let the rogue be the goth girly. I like it. It's like perfectly upkept farmer's daughter and the goth girly, the unlikely group, the unlikely friends. T-Rito says we need a furry. I agree.
Dark elf or tabaxi?
Dark elf or tabaxi. Zazima. I'm actually not familiar with that one. Where is that? It's all the way down here at the bottom, I imagine. Yeah, I don't know that one. Or maybe you were just typing out your name there. Dark elf or tabaxi, either one certainly works if you're going that route. And even though tabaxi is not in the core rules, we can definitely still take that.
Dark elf.
Dark elf it is. Playing the other side of the spectrum to our paladin Ayla. If it was anything like last time with Yancifer and Nargith, you guys will become fast friends. Hirito, I like the idea too. Maybe we can save some of this for another character too. We do have one more to make after this. So we are going with Drow, which I love. I have some ideas for this once we get to the lore. I'll give you guys my take, and you can tell me yes or no. Obviously, this is your character. I imagine we'll want intelligence for our casting option, given that we're arcane trickster. But let me know if it's something different, just in case.
Intelligence.
Yeah, makes all the sense in the world. And then keen senses skill. Insight or survival. I definitely could see you going either way here. I know we've been kind of leaning into the herbalism, dancing through the treetops with your acrobatics. Survival. Might be the best fit. Completely agree. Man, D&D Beyond. Really not liking when we choose the... Okay, now languages are working. Let me know what 2 languages you'd like to take. These are your options here. There are... I'll say, for the record, there may be a couple other languages that come up outside of the core ones, but I don't anticipate much. If anything, it may be primordial. I don't often like to give you guys hits like that, but I want you guys to use your features. So primordial, celestial, something in that vein might come up.
Elvish and primordial.
Okay. Well, you already have Elvish, so we'll choose primordial, and then let me know which other one you'd like to take. What the heck? Where is primordial? Is it not here anymore? Oh, it's got to be a standard language. Sorry. Okay, so do just
You set
choose
them
from the
up for
core.
failure.
I really did. Thank you, voice in my head.
You're
Welcome in.
Here, thanks.
The chief of
so
Zashitan,
late, you
everyone.
guys.
All hail Flora, the chief of
Yay.
Zashitan.
I wish you guys could see me. I am in PJs with no bra on. My hair's up in a towel.
I
Living
can
my
turn the
best
camera
life.
on.
Oh, let's not. no,
Dwarvish and giant then?
Dwarvish and giant. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know how much of the other campaigns you've seen, but giant in particular definitely ties into some of the primordial I mentioned. So that's a fantastic pick.
Lord.
Sorry, I kind of tangled you up there. The voice in my head has headphones, everybody, so that she can hear you now.
Eventually.
Chief of Zashitan is here, and she speaks for the trees.
Yeah. Am I now the guy from...
Lorax.
Thank you. I couldn't get any of
You're
those
bashful.
words out. I couldn't get those words out.
Zezi Marulis, or Zezi Marules, whichever it is, I'm going to swap you out now so that we can roll some ability scores. T. Rita, welcome in. I'm glad to have you. Jason, I'm glad to have you again. Let's roll some ability scores, my friend. Exclamation point R stat. And it will work this time.
Should I be able to hear anything in these
Let's
headphones
roll
right now?
these ability scores.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Jason, it's all you, my friend.
Did Alex
12?
tell you guys that we're going to the Ren Fair this weekend?
I did not, but we are, and I'm super excited. We're also going to a certain
weekend.
concert. I won't mention which one, just in case.
Yeah.
15, very nice. 13, not bad. No negatives yet. These are good rolls. 13 again. Pretty solid rogue here. 16, the best yet. And what's our last one, Jason? Unless I missed one here. I don't think I did. That 16 is fantastic. I imagine that's going to go in our dexterity, but who knows?
She'd need good scores to keep up with her gal pal Ayla.
Russell says, character 3, all 18s. Did I miss one of the scores, guys?
How many should you have rolled?
6.
You rolled 5.
Okay. Jason, one last stat roll here.
Wait, hold on.
We'll take this one regardless.
I think he did roll 6. We might have just missed one.
Okay. If Scout's Honor, if for whatever reason I missed one that was higher than this 13, I'll go back later and adjust. But for right now, because I'm not going to scrub through the video, we're going to bump you out,
you'll
Jason.
miss the 18.
Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
missed the
yeah,
18, huh? That's what I thought, uh-huh. Maybe it actually was an 18, though. But I'll have to go back and check.
It's Zazima rules. But they said, just call me Drac.
Drac.
You were reading Zazima rules. It's Zazima.
The Zima rules. Dang it.
It's hard whenever there's no, it's all one word.
Sorry, y'all. I'm dyslexic. I'm gonna punch out. Oh, it already bumped over to T. Rito. Welcome in. Go ahead and assign our ability scores as you see fit. You have had a large hand in creating this character, so it only makes sense.
So what did we end up with our first character?
With our first character, it's another paladin. Jason got to pick.
Oh, yeah.
It is an Oath of the Ancients paladin as a member of the Order of the Jackalope. How fitting. I know. She's smiling from ear to ear over there. For those of you who don't know, Morgan, a.k.a. Flora, a.k.a. the Chief of Zashitan, was
AKA
also,
Tizamo.
a.k.a. the DM for Into the Fae,
Mm-hmm.
where I got to play a paladin who was in the Order of the Jackalope.
It's showing the wrong usernames on YouTube. That's why we were getting all confused. Got it. Thanks,
Oh, is it?
Russell. Yeah, Russell said that Zazima rules is Dracula, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. YouTube does this every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Dracula Tempest. Okay. Hi.
Oh.
Now we know who you are.
Gotcha.
Ha!
Well, I know you very well.
Is my munching too loud, chat? Let me know. I am scarfing down a yogurt bowl right now.
It might be getting a little bit of mouth sounds, but I don't think it's too bad. T-Rito is new to the stream, though, and they have gotten to pick a lot of this second character. Just refresh and restart. It'll fix everything. Yeah, the old unplug it and plug it back in.
Turn it back on again.
You had trouble getting that one out.
I really did. What's funny is every time Brett gets here to play on Wednesdays, his computer will not connect to Wi-Fi.
Our Wi-Fi is weird with his computer specifically.
But every time he's like, it's not connecting. I'm like, turn it off and on again. He's like, God damn it. It always works when you tell me to do that. I'm like, look, I don't make the rules.
Yeah. I do that with my warlocks sometimes.
Turn it off and on again?
Turn them off and on again. That short rest does wonders.
I'm dead. I'm alive again.
Man, Morgan, you'd be really impressed with what they were able to put together with this first character, Ayla Silverleaf.
I heard a little bit in the car.
Yeah, it's very, very flavorful for the land of Zashatan. She's a...
Dex 16, Con 15, STR 13, Whis 13, Chaw 13, and 12.
Okay, I rarely chime in. Are you sure about the int? Because this is your casting ability as a trickster rogue. If so, just let me know. Thumbs up. That's cool. I just want to make sure before we press through. We're sure that 16 is going in dexterity. We know that. So far, the 15 is going into constitution. 13 strength. 13 wisdom. And 13 charisma. 12 intelligence.
Saf seems to disagree angrily.
Saf disagrees in all caps. Again, you guys get to decide on these. I am not going to hold you to any of my own standards or min-maxing.
I like whenever, like Jason said, no one said she was good at it. I kind of like that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Funny.
Okay, if anything changes, we'll circle back. But I think this makes a lot of sense. T-Rito.
13 Con 15, it was 12.
Okay. So 13 con. 15 int. Wisdom 12. Got it. I think that makes a lot of sense. And for the record, I would not have stopped you if you wanted to keep intelligence where it was. I just wanted to make sure that you have every chance at survival, because I don't pull any punches in these campaigns. We did lose a character in the last one. They almost made it, but not quite. So here, we can now move on from our ability scores. I believe it's time to...
Name that character.
Yeah, you got it. Name that character. Jason, welcome in. Let us know the gender and name of this character, and then we're going to get to start deciding some of the backstory and lore.
We do have a good name suggestion in the chat.
Ruby Nightcurrent.
Yeah, if you're
Blood red like the jungle river.
I get to name the character.
You do get to name the character, Jason.
Jason, I'm so happy you got your paladin right off the bat.
Yes. And T-Rito mentioned they're viewing through a cracked screen. I'm sorry. Sorry, they said they couldn't see the scores so well, but you landed them nicely. I like it. Yeah, Saft remembers that other campaign. These characters need to be survivable, guys, whatever the flavor is. Yeah. Had some level 5 characters up against an aboleth last time with some extra stuff. They were not just going straight into that combat. That was on the tail of another fight immediately after. That was sort of a stage 2, if you will. Welcome back, Defiant. What did we end up with? A paladin and a rogue so far. Yes.
And the voice in his head is back.
Saf says, rest in peace, Yancey. Unfortunately, made the ultimate
Female
sacrifice.
name Nyx Shadowheart.
Nyx Shadowheart. Ooh, very dark. Nyx. Not Nux. Nyx. I promise I know how to type, everybody. Okay. So Nyx's Shadow Heart it is. Now we bump over. Sorry, no. We have a bunch of lore to select. Again, Jason, feel free to hang out.
She wears black leather and dark eyeliner and lipstick.
Jason's already on it. Dark leather, black eyeliner, and lipstick. As we did with the last character, you guys rapid fire in the chat. Let me know what sort of facts you have in mind for this character. We'll piece it together as we go along. The last one came out great. I would love to hear about what Nyx is like. Not only the physical description, but what is her family life like? Where did they come from?
I just want to but I would like to point out that NYX is a makeup brand and they sell eyeshadow. And it's spelled NYX, and I'm getting a really good kick out of it. It's a good, cheap, like drugstore brand.
Should it be
Her
Shadow
dark
Eye?
amber eyes flash red when she uses her magic.
Ooh, okay. Amber eyes flash red when magic. Got it. Watch your pockets as the hidden hand will pick out whatever you have in there. We mentioned the hidden hand earlier, so I think that's canon now. Hidden Hand Syndicate is
what does that mean?
we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know yet. That's why it's so exciting. I'll put the map back on just in case anybody wants to give suggestions on where they may be from or where they may be based. We got some very roguish music now, too. Oh, they're a day drinker, says Wizard Lizard. Okay. That is a dark turn for them. And again, I think Nyx is female name. I just want to confirm. Let me know so I can...
NYX was also the character name that Brett played whenever my character died in the first campaign.
Oh, I remember. I will never forget. She's cursed and a smuggler. Okay. A drinker, cursed, smuggler. What is that curse like, do we think? Maybe originally grew up in Darkwell? I think that makes a ton of sense. We're going to write that down for sure.
She was kicked out of the orphanage at a young age, survived by stealing everything she could, learned her arcane tricks from the shadow mages of the Dark Order of Magic.
Okay. I imagine there's not so much an orphanage in Darkwell, but she probably was taken into the Thieves Guild, or rather an Order of Thieves, and has been kind of on the outs with the Hidden Hand, maybe. Maybe she's not, she's affiliated, but she's not on great terms.
So the hidden hand is like a thing. It's like an entity.
Yeah, it's a syndicate.
Oh, I see.
So she was kicked out, had to learn to fend for herself. I will say, she did have to learn of the dark magics.
She was too sassy for the rogue faction syndicate.
Okay.
Period.
Too sassy for the rogue faction. Ended up going to a dark order of mages, which I do think would exist in Darkwell, though maybe a little bit enigmatic and hard to come by, hard to find. I'm gonna say, just based on what I have planned for the adventure, this is also maybe an order that she is not directly a part of, but maybe learned some things from. So we'll do learned dark magic from secret order. Okay. I know I'm missing some of these. The curse was from an item she stole from the dark mages. Spitting T-Rito. That is beautiful. I love that. From item she stole from dark mages. Got it. I take that as this is a she, so we know. We're
gonna have an all-girl campaign.
Hey, yeah. Oops, all girls. I love it.
Do it.
Girls rule,
She
man.
met Ayla at the farmer's market when she tried to steal exotic jungle food. Ayla took her back to the farm to work it off, and they've been BFFs ever since.
Sure.
Okay, unlikely friends. I love it. When
BFF.
stealing from farmers market and worked it off on family farm. So even though they came from Darkwell, has sort of like found this new life that has been ultimately disturbed alongside Ayla after their farmland was burned in this bloody war. So there's a lot of darkness tied into Nyx's history here.
At SAF 911, you are a great and wise man.
Had to be said. K-pop demon hunters in a jungle setting. Beautiful. I'm here for it. I'm all for the...
Which one of them has the braid?
yeah. I think that so far that might be the paladin, but...
I think that fits.
Also, Nyx is cursed, and so was Rumi. Hard to say. So we're gonna leave off Nyx's backstory here. Since we've kind of got a lot of the basics figured out, I'm going to tie some of this into the adventure. I'm so excited with how interwoven this is. You guys know I like to do that. So now, finally, we get to move on to our last character for tonight. Let's see who's going to be picking that as we assign character 3.
Nyx was fun to make. Thanks for all this.
Of course, man. Thank you. Nyx was fun to make. And Jason, I'm taking you out of character 2 so that you can be in the running from here.
Moongoose told me to check out the HP. Is something wrong with it, or are you just telling me to look at it?
Oh, they rolled 2 1s on 2 d8s.
Oh, shit.
So the HP is 10, exactly.
Oh, no.
It might be higher with Constitution, but it's not high. It's pretty squishy. 10 plus 4, Saft says.
Oh.
Yeah. So, welcome back, Dracula. You get to pick our final class for tonight. What is this final character? What are we playing? Alongside the Paladin and Rogue, unlikely
Druid.
friends. Druid. It only makes sense. It only makes sense.
Hell
So
yeah.
we're adding the Druid class, and you're going to roll our hit points. Oh, I already forgot. I have to go back and turn on rolled. Hate that it's set to fixed by default, but I guess that makes sense if you're going for an easier time.
Druid in the chat. It's going crazy.
Okay, so Dracula, you're going to type !R 8 plus 2d8, and we're going to pray for better
Spore
luck.
Druid is a good one.
Ooh, Spore Druid would be
You might
good.
want to swap back to the character sheet instead of the map.
Oh, thank you. I did that earlier too. Completely forgot. Let's see what this roll is. Dracula, I'm pulling for you here. 18, much better. That is exactly what the average was. We're going to leave that alone and not question it. Good pick on the class. Good roll on the dice. I'm going to cycle you out here, Dracula, and let's see who gets to pick our core druid traits and subclass. T-Rito, what are our skill proficiencies as a druid? What is this druid good at? We already have some nature flavor with our friend Nyx, but I imagine this character in particular is going to be bringing the heat.
Also, I'm going to distract you guys. If y'all have an Aldi near you, go get the Autumn Crisp grapes. Even if
they
you
are
don't
so
like
good.
green grapes, they're so good. Oh, they're huge. They're like
Yes.
a mix of a grape and a kumquat. They're so good.
And I just be walking by the fridge stealing grapes
Yeah.
all day.
And listen how crunchy they are.
I don't know if they
They're
can
so
hear that,
good.
but I do have your gain turned up, just in case. What are we thinking, T-Rito? You made some great decisions so far, and we're moving along pretty swimmingly. After this character,
Nature
we're
or
gonna
animal handling.
nature and animal handling. Makes all the sense in the world. So, what primal order are we going to get? Magician or warden? Are they more combat focused, like hand to hand or weapons, or are they more magical? Hard to make a decision based on the other characters, just given the fact that we have a paladin half-caster and a arcane trickster rogue third caster.
This is a really fun group.
This is a really good group.
I'm really happy that you guys might be making all girls.
Yeah, girl power.
Which one of them's going to be gay? There's got to be at least one gay one.
There's one in every trio.
Warden.
Warden. Okay, so more of a combat heavy group here. I guess the arcane trickster does everything else you need. I'm going to cycle you out here, T-Rito. Let's see who gets to pick our subclass.
All of them. Wizard, lizards, and they're all gay.
They're all gay. Wizard Lizard, what is our subclass? I know you guys have been discussing it in the chat already, so I think you probably have some ideas.
We've seen Spores and Moon in the chat. I'm interested to see what you go with.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, did we have a Moon Druid yet on the channel?
Surprisingly, no.
Yeah, I think it's been...
Because I want to because of the name, but I always go with Stars.
Yeah, Stars is so nice. I do also like Circle of the Land, but I have yet to play one myself.
Yeah. Do the dogs need to go out, or are they just being needy?
Probably just being needy, but you can take them if you want. If you guys would like to know more about our dogs, you can type !point pups in the chat. We have two little doggos. They've been relatively quiet tonight, but they might get their chance to shine.
Stars or Moon is what everyone... Stars, Moon, or Spores is what I keep seeing.
But ultimately, Wizard Lizard, it is up to you.
Moon might come in handy.
All right, Moon it is.
Let's do it.
There we go, Moon.
I appreciate the moon. In case y'all don't know, I have a moon tattooed on my arm.
And that is a pretty big choice. But I'm gonna leave you in, Wizard Lizard, to pick the background because it was only one decision. What background would you like to choose? And keep in mind, like I said, for a lot of this, I do have some random tables pulled up here. If you can't make a choice and you want to just roll the dice, you can do that too. Although I really like that you've made friends out of the criminal and farmer so far. What's the third piece to this puzzle, I wonder?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Criminal, the farmer, and a furry.
You guys really did a good job of like seeing the immediate scope of the campaign and just picking things that fit right into what we're doing.
It could be good to pick a guide for
Druid. Guide does work really well for Druid. So does Hermit. I feel like usually it's either Guide or Hermit.
I want to see all the options.
All right, you want me to read them out to you?
Yeah, you got Acolyte, Artisan, Charlatan, Criminal, Entertainer, Farmer, Guard, Guide, Hermit, Merchant, Noble, Sage, Sailor, Scribe, Soldier, Wayfarer.
Getting a lot of...
There's 16 of these.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
And they do reference specific ability score increases, but like I said before, you can assign your ability bonuses however you want. So if you decide you want to choose an entertainer that has a really high wisdom,
Wayfarer.
you can do that.
Wayfarer.
Wayfarer.
Cool.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so this could kind of blend into some of the roguish stuff that's going on with our other character. I'm going to pop you out now, Wizard Lizard. We're going to see who wants to choose our ability score layout, and then probably the next thing, too.
All right, Jason.
Jason, all you, my friend.
Wizard Lizard said they're an outsider from Zashatan. That works.
Oh,
I like that.
okay.
Yeah.
So they've traveled into Zashatan.
Yeah.
Maybe, we'll get into that. I don't want to suggest too much and poison your mind.
No, that works.
I love this.
All right, guys. Voice in his head is going to go take the weens out. Darby.
What are we thinking for ability scores? Yeah, Jason has been all over
My
this.
turn again. Who? Am I rolling scores again?
You very well... no, you'll be selecting the species after this. But right now you are selecting if you want 3 +1s or a +1 and +2 and where that's going. And I kind of, in a weird way, I kind of like doing this before we roll ability scores, specifically because it kind of forces you to guess at what you might get a good score in. Saf suggests +2 and +1. Yes, Lucky is an origin feat and very good for Rogue.
Increase 2 scores. +2/+1. +2 in Whis and +1 to something.
Okay. Plus. Oh. +2 in. Jeez. I'm all over the place, guys. +2 in wisdom, and then the +1 you said to something, either charisma or dexterity, or really anything else. Defiant suggests con. What do you think, Jason? T. Rito suggests strength for this druid. I like the idea of like a burly druid. It is a martial build. We went that way. Or rather, a warden. Con would be good, especially if they end up on the front lines at all. Saft in all caps. Con would be good. It would be preferable if not Dex. What do you think?
Never played a druid before. Let's go with con and hope for a good CHA score later.
Okay. I'll set it to dexterity for now, but let me pop over to your abilities and I'll make that adjustment here. So up on con and down on dexterity. There we go. Okay. So, Jason, while you're here, you're also going to pick the species for this character. We've got a wood elf and a dark elf. Would you like to complete the Elven Sisters 3 and select a high elf? That would be incredible if you guys managed to create an all elven female like singing group. I'm not going to put too much out into the universe, but I would lose it. I would absolutely lose it. T. Rito says Goliath. The big burly sister, maybe? Behind the other two. Your call, Jason. Anyone who has joined us a little bit late, make sure to type !roleplay in the chat to opt in so you can pilot some of these characters and make decisions along with us. Dracula says Tabaxi. Saft says elves. What do you think, Jason?
Okay, you've convinced me to go with high elf to complete the girly band.
Yes! Sorry, I don't want to push too hard, but I'm so glad this has happened. Oh, nice. So, Jason, while this loads, I'm going to swap you out and have somebody else pick some stuff for our Elven Girl Band. Let's see who pops in. Russell, welcome back in. We are a high elf, but you're going to get to pick the rest of this. And maybe a little bit more, just since you're hopping in about halfway through the selection. Sorry, I ran a little fast and loose with this part of it, guys. It's hard to break it down any further. I imagine we want wisdom as our casting ability, but let me know if it would be something else. This is a druid, after all. Did we not choose a spell for the other ones? I'll have to go back and double check. I just realized this popped up. What spell are we choosing, Russell? Yes, high elf get to pick? Is that what it is? I don't remember. What are we thinking, Russell? There's a lot to choose from here.
Definitely wisdom. Is this cantrips or first level?
Looks like cantrips. Yeah, Ray of Frost, Poison Spray. Yeah. Cantrips. So with your Moon Druid sort of flavor, a little bit of spellcasting goes a long way with that. I wonder if Mind Sliver or something could be useful. Maybe just something like light or elementalism. Just a little bit of magical flavor to go along with your druid. You guys are all elven, so you do definitely all have dark sight, dark vision. See Mind Sliver, I see Firebolt, Thunderclap, Booming Blade. Or Booming Blade's not an option here, but would go good with Nyx's Booming Blade. Dracula
Mind
playing a
Sliver
level.
would be helpful.
Mind Sliver would be helpful. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll put that one on our Moon Druid just in case. Never know when you might need that for a rainy day. Come on, D&D Beyond. Okay, Keen Senses. You have Insight already from Wayfarer, so I wouldn't recommend you taking that, but Perception or Survival here. For a Druid, I feel like Survival is flavorful, but we do have that coverage already if you want to go Perception. Perception is, as always, a fantastic stat. Fantastic ability to invest in. Although I do call for investigation checks more often than your average DM, so maybe not as useful as other tables. I like to run things a little differently here. The other two have survival, says Jason. What do we think, Russell?
I'm back.
We completed the girly trio, or at
Good.
least
Oh,
the
good.
elven trio.
Great. Oh, it's another elf?
It's wood elf, high elf, and dark elf.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so
I absolutely
excited.
love like the elves three.
Which one's the wood elf?
The wood elf is the paladin.
Okay, not what I expected. I like that.
Well, I mean, it does make sense though, because dark elf and rogue kind of couples.
I would expect the wood elf to have been the druid.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
it's chill either way.
No,
It worked
I'm not
out.
saying it's wrong. I like it.
So if they all three have survival, they get a bonus to singing that song and restoring the hone moon.
Paladin wood elf. I love it.
T. Rito also thinks perception is a good idea. Russell, it's ultimately up to you. I'll give you a little bit more time to make the decision, but if I don't hear from you, I'll swap you out. Yeah, that dark elf rogue is fantastic flavor. I really like the idea that they got their magic from something they stole, and it also cursed them.
High elf druid seems like a not popular combination. I like it.
I think it's probably a decent combination, but high elf definitely kind of carries with it that flair or air of like city folk.
Yeah, I like it. It's an unusual combo to me. Sapped with the super chat. I like the idea of being the awesome good guy hero who uses Mind Sliver like a damn supervillain. I like that too.
Yeah. I like the entirety of this party. This kind of feels like white, black, gray, like someone who's completely lawful good and
Yeah.
true to form, one that's a little morally dark, and then one that's in the middle. All right, Russell, I'm gonna pop you off here, and we're gonna see what skill we choose coming from Dracula. Are you choosing perception or survival? You may have said earlier, but I might have forgotten. I think you said perception, huh?
I don't know.
High Elf Druid is great flavor.
Yeah. Have they named this one yet?
They have not. I'll be bringing that up shortly.
I straightened my hair last week.
Uh-huh.
I cut my bangs, but I cut them
Perception
straight,
is what I chose.
and I think I cut them too much.
Got it. Perception. You cut them
Cut them
too.
too much because I cut them while they were straight.
Aw,
and then they
no, they
curled,
look
and now
cute.
they're like,
They look cute.
They're really
I'm
short.
gonna turn your camera on.
you could turn it on now because I don't have a towel on my head.
While I have you, Dracula, what languages are we taking? We get 2 of these common languages. Somebody already took Giant and Dwarvish, and we also have Elvish coverage. Elvish coverage, of course, because you are an elf. Yeah, but if you want to turn your camera on, I could flash them real quick so they can see your
could.
bangs.
They're really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're only going to get shorter as they dry.
Ooh, I wonder what the flavor
Elvish
for this.
and Gnomish.
Elvish and Gnomish. D&D Beyond. Come on, my guys. I might be bad-mouthing D&D Beyond for reasons. Okay, there we go. So now we get to our all-important abilities. Dracula, you haven't been in the pilot seat for too long, so I'm going to let you roll these ability checks. !R, space, stat. Yeah, very slow loads. We have really fast internet. It's definitely a D&D Beyond thing, I promise. A 14 to start off, very nice. Keep it going, keep it going. Oh, YouTube is having issues too, it seems. 17! 14 and 17 right off the bat for this.
At least it's not
very nice.
AWS outage.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they already have Elvish since they're high elves?
Yeah, I was wondering why it was letting me select that. We can go back here in a second. So we've got a 14, a 17, and a 10. Keep it going, Dracula. These are not bad for our druid at all. Really only need one high ability score. Another 10. Okay. Nothing negative yet. Let's keep it going. Hope for the best. 2 more. 13. All positive or neutral. Can we get an 18? We have yet to get one. 15.
Close. Very
close. So, Dracula, I'm going to swap you off, and somebody else is going to get
Those are good.
Put these ability scores. Jason, welcome back.
Well.
Well. We meet again.
How the turntables.
Let me know where these ability scores are going, Jason.
I took a screenshot, so if you delete them all out, I have it still.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been managing okay. It especially helps when I can see the chat go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Druid got no negatives. I think the Rogue also didn't get any negatives.
That's what they get because the new Druids suck. So we need all the positives we can get.
Yeah, well, guys, I have been releasing a lot of wild shapes as part of our homebrew that are better than the run-of-the-mill stuff.
Or polymorphs.
Specifically, they're still balanced. They're still CR1 at most, but they have some extra abilities that I think make them worth using. So those will be online and available for you guys to use. If you're a member of the channel, definitely check out our membership tab. We have all of our homebrew there. We release it monthly. We actually just put out a new one with a fan favorite barbed eel stat block in there. A Decay and Darkwell, created by Constructed Chaos, piloted by Jason96.
And Saf said casters never suck. And look, I'll say, they made some things better and they made some things worse.
I like that they made more of the druid, I would say, usable, like just based on some of the other features that they gave them. I just wish that they, instead of making wild shape less of a thing, I get it. It's a tool for a job, but instinctively players are going to use that in combat.
I like that I can wild shape as a bonus action instead of a full action, but that's what a druid is. So why would you take away my fucking hit point?
Yeah, we do miss the hit points.
Point level, like my level total. And
I just think they went too. I think they needed to change the way hit points worked, but they went too far with
it. They overcorrected.
It needed to be like, instead of character level number of hit points, it needed to be like 2 times character level. Basically what Moon Druid gets. What are we thinking, Jason?
SDR 10, Dex 14, Con 15, INT 10, Wiz 17, CHA 14 druids are not my best, so help me out. My understanding is that they use their transformed shapes STR, Dex, Con.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I am notoriously terrible. I didn't put it on because my hair is drying.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I am notoriously terrible at remembering which stats it uses, but you use your brain and the animal's body. So if you give, like, you want a good brain, and the body stats are going to be the wild shapes.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it. Don't fucking read the rules because it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I have an entire video on wild shape if you guys want to refresh yourselves. It goes into a ton of detail, including some of the best wild shapes that there are to use.
Yeah. Yeah, you did a good job, Jason. That's a good
I think it's a very good spread. With that, it is now time for us to decide. I'll pick somebody else.
That character.
Name that character. Defiant Chaos, welcome in. I think this is your first time on piloting one of the characters. Let us know what the name of this character is and what gender they are. It could be non-binary, they, them. Oh, I see. You're responding to something else. I will say we have the trio of elven characters. Okay. 2 of them already are female. Okay. I would not stop you if you wanted to go all female. I would not stop you in any direction, but I just wanted to make that known. That is female, the trend.
Of course.
Female, of course. Yay, girl band.
Girl power.
This is basically K-pop Demon Hunters.
I'm so excited.
I might have to change some of what I was planning for the campaign. Maybe it's going to be demons now.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
So it could be K-pop Demon Hunter.
I am so excited about this.
I am too.
I also had an idea of something that we could do at the end of this campaign.
Huh?
So we have a friend that makes dice.
Yes, we do.
And I was thinking maybe we could get a trio of D20s inspired by
That would be so cool.
And we could maybe do a little giveaway.
And we could do just one
name.
Yeah, any suggestions for the name? Let's hear it, guys. Everybody can weigh in on this one.
She also sells a group of smite dice, and now we have a paladin.
Yeah.
Now we have to have a smite D8 set.
Yeah. We're going to be getting our friends onto the channel here pretty soon,
yes,
guys.
You guys will meet them very soon.
We'll meet them. We have yet to run
very
a new
cool
campaign since making friends, but we love them.
Look at us making new friends.
Rayla Deadclaw. Redclaw.
I put my glasses on. I can read it now, you guys. Why did it fuss at Saft? You are not currently piloting a character.
Yeah, I don't know. It has something to do, I'm sure, with the way the bottom.
Zula. I like that.
Zula River Song. Welcome in, Moon Goose. I haven't seen you in the chat until just now.
Jadia Morning Dew. That sounds like
Thalindra. Moonlit
Beauty.
Jason. What a good suggestion.
Jadia sounds like Medea.
Jadia Morning Dew. I wouldn't be opposed to that. What do you think, Defiant Chaos? Big decision. Our last girly of the trio.
Pretty. You being a very new boy down there.
And hopefully they all survive.
Womp City said corn macabre.
Corn macabre. I know it's Mick Cobb, but I think it would be really funny if it was macabre.
Macabre.
Corn macabre. Sounds like a euphemism.
You want corn macabre?
Ayla.
Pretty.
Nyx. And corn macabre.
Just corn.
What do you think, Defiant?
Yeah.
Lots of choices.
Gotta have the backwards R if you're gonna spell it like that. Pretty.
Thalindra Morningdew Dreadclaw.
Thalindra Morningdew Dreadclaw.
I like it. Apparently, Moon Goose made a Tropic Thunder reference that we missed.
Oh no! I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
That's probably why I missed it. But now it's time for everybody's favorite rapid fire backstory for this druid. The third in the the elven, the female elven trio. I'm gonna put the map back on. Where's this druid from? Are they from Torvosa? Are they from further south in some of the areas we haven't explored much of? Are they from Darkwell? I imagine a druid from Darkwell would really have some specific challenges that other places wouldn't. Just Darkwell is a very nasty place. Creatures there are not necessarily as wonderful as you might find in the rest of Zashitan.
She has a hyphenated name because her parents are divorced.
Okay. Hyphenated name, parents are divorced. Got it.
I like it.
Separated.
Did you mean to be back on the character sheet?
No.
Okay.
Kept both names. Got it. So parents are separated, but she decided to keep both names. I wonder why they separated. Maybe, was this a recent divorce or a childhood one?
Russell said they're best friends with an owl bear.
Okay, best friends with an owl bear. They definitely do exist in the setting. I could not have owl bears. Centaurs, on the other hand, they don't exist. They're out of here.
Yeah. Swamp City, like, they're cool divorced, where they hang out sometimes. I like that. It was mutual divorce.
So, got it. Okay, so
Mom was a dryad and ran off with another guy.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Yeah. Hey, we're keeping in theme here. Mom was dryad and ran off. Dad was just happy to be there, I think.
Dad was just happy to be there.
Dad was happy for the chance.
That's why they're cool divorced. Because he's just so supportive.
Dad was happy for the chance at love.
And
Better to have loved and lost.
And he still loves her to this day.
Feel loved, Alex. I was considering trying to talk people into a centaur dance druid, but kept my mouth shut when this stream started. Thank you, Russell. For the record, I was not going to allow centaur to happen, but I love this inside joke. Lindra has a good berry addiction, okay?
That is so funny.
Maybe she's kind of chasing that like high of dryad in her blood. Maybe it's like a compulsion. She has to eat good berries to like sustain herself properly. Kintaros? Dad was left with what looked like a little owlbear cub. Okay. And she was like raised. Got it.
Oh, so was she wild shaped as a baby?
Oh. I mean, owlbear doesn't technically count for wild shape, but I like where your mind's at. Like maybe she was temporarily and like grew out of it.
Maybe that's how she learned to wild shape.
You know how every kid typically gets like the measles or whatever, or chicken pox?
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
It's like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
She grew out of, she lost her feathers.
That's how she learned to wild shape.
But good berry addiction due to...
That's really funny.
Dryad heritage was basically an owl bear until age what?
Dad only fed her good berries as a baby. I think Trido is trying to make the paladin and the druid stepsisters.
Okay.
Mother is the stepmother to the paladin.
Yeah. I mean, that could work.
It had good berries until age 5. That works.
Okay.
Yeah. So, or it was an owl bear until age 5.
Stepmother to the paladin. Got it. Good berries
until age 5. She sees owlbears as cousins because she was left in a nest for her younger years.
She sees owlbears as cousins. Nice. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Got it. So, I think this would probably be maybe in the mountainous regions above Torvosa, where she was raised. She's a native of Torvosa all her life. Where did her dad stand on this civil war? Does she fully support this new chief, or is she not sure? Is she in the middle? What do we think about that?
Is the timeline happening right now?
Yes, it is happening in the current timeline of our adventure. So if you guys want some extra insight as to what's going on in Zashetan, you can watch the Legacy of the Ashen stream. And we cover Zashetan at length. Did a lot of stuff there.
We cry a lot in Zashetan.
We do cry a lot in Zashetan. I feel like we're missing one more key piece for Thalindra here.
Jaraku Forest is where she's truly from. I am already the Zashi chief.
Got it. Okay. From Riku
Her dad is the head of the rebels.
Okay. He wouldn't be the head, but he could be a high up ranking member.
Yeah, that works.
He worked with Matavi for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Matavi was sort of the spiritual guide of Zashutan, Thrallin's assistant.
Flora and this character know each other?
They might. Like, they might have even been, like...
Maybe they played together as kids.
Yeah.
How fun.
Well, especially because she would have been an owl bear when you knew her.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Hell yes. Okay.
Oh my god. So yeah, she supports the chief.
Yeah, duh. That was in Rebellion under Matavi. Grew up with Laura as an owl bear.
I like what Jason's saying too, that Dreadclaw went out to get good berries, and that's when she ran into Nyx and the other one.
Uh-huh.
And then Nyx would steal the good berries to give to her.
Oh, that's so sweet. They've grown up together and through these crazy wayward paths, one of them being born an owlbear and becoming High Elven. A wood elf who was born in Darkwell and found their way.
High elf fruit?
No. I love all of this. You guys have done a fantastic job, but the stream is not over yet. We're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to design these characters in Hero Forge and get some minis printed and painted in time for our first session. So don't go nowhere. We'll see you in just a bit.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. A huge thanks to Tides of Mo, Tabletop Beard, Grim Reaper, Atmos Seeker, Justinian of Darkport, Angel Jobert, Angel of Darkport, Brett Venable, Dutin 103, Zebek Longfang, Lil Tired, Memebot 69000, XIVM, Jason Miller, Corey of Darkport, Devin Beard, Wilfredo Figueroa, Ruby Rod, Sam Huffpower, Daniel Struve, Agile Monk, Moon Goose McQueen, Jude Eshett, Russell Mooney, Bacon and Vodka, Licia Harding, Saft 911, Jason, Defiant Chaos, James Carr, Tracy Pudrell, Felsi, Dan Stuffin' Things, Anime Holic, Red Pepper Jaw, Trial, Jay, Bradley Shonecker, Luester Weaver, Raleigh, Obi-Wan Sherlock, Keeper of Holocrons, Matthias Medeiros, Dravian, Jaru, Disco Ray, Dark Horse, Martin Blythe, Just the Human, Nick Dyson, Nerd Account, Michael Calvinto, Golden 21, Johnny Pierce, Cognoscente, Alex Merchant, Replicator Phil, Killer Kitty, I Slap Kitties, T.I. Block, Thork TV, Lou, Malice, Corey Skinner, Cabbage Cat, Daniel J. Colby, Gillian Maple, Joe Buttony, Dylan Courtright, Squiddy, Greg Franks, Kay, Mariah Saint, Padfoot, Wabusika, Ant Mac, Juggler John, Gamer Fur Trash, Doc Sunshine, Patrick Tolman, MKG Raider, Darian K, Griffin Slatton, Cam, Max Stone, Matt Palmer, JJ the Phoenix, Joao Simoes, Enzino, Everett McMahon, Tengu, Ironbeard DM, The Storytelling Castle, Tyler Frost, Zap, Daniel Fire, Cogboy of Mars, Lothos Carpathia, Justin Channels, Hatter, White, Electric Werecat, Mr. Giaton, Athicor, Daniel Calderon, Nigel Chandler, Jason Rapper, Nicolon Oxendine, Rika X, Coca Demonis, C. Salamander, Drazani, Alex Kruger, Michael Castile, Patricia Van Curler, Rice in Soup, Rolf the Dragon Doge, Blizzard King, Geblin Gabagool, Tyler Dan, Chowder, Chris Hillier, and our boy. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
Welcome to Constructed Chaos, a D&D live play channel where you get to control the game. Join us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time for our in-person live stream that allows you to influence our adventures in major ways. From alternate plot points to rerolls to absolute chaos. And tune in on Mondays at 7 for our brand new Chat Plays D&D format where you get to roll the dice and pilot the characters themselves straight from the live stream chat. And between it all, there's tons of homebrew content and guides that we release every single month. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Greetings, viewers. Bramble Backfoot hopping by to let you know about our monthly homebrew packets issued to all those brave enough to join the ranks of our prestigious order. With a plethora of items, monsters, mechanics, and more, it's easier than ever to bring chaos home to your table. So become a member and let's fight the forces of evil together. Thank you. You're all too kind, and the drinks are on me tonight. Ha 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 ha! Oh, you must not have enabled gifted memberships. Let me show you how. Ha 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 ha! What you'll want to do is make your way over to our channel page and then add /allow_gifts. From there, you can turn on the toggle for free stuff and join in the chaos. Ha 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 ha! Now for my next tune, a little ditty about a dead necromancer named Pinky.
Hello, Drazad here. Oh my god, you have got to come check out all of our wares. We have so many different things. Help support the stream and get yourself some new magic items as well over at the Constructed Chaos store.
Perfect beard brew, perhaps lizard wart, or giant scorpion venom, and a watcher's eye stalk. And just a little dust of undryness. Not on his crafting table! Smells pretty good, actually. Fireball! Bring home the chaos of juniper forest and magical embers with my own personal beard products in partnership with Tabletop Beard. Owlbear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that? Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you. By chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful break, and congratulations to, when my thing catches up, Russell Mooney. Enjoy your 1,000 chaos points, my friend. Spend them wisely. As I mentioned at the start of stream,
Russell.
as I mentioned at the start of the stream, it is free to pilot these characters now. You don't have to use your chaos points anymore. And now that the break is over, I think I have a little announcement to make. It's because chaos will be active in Chat Plays D&D. You can construct chaos in our Chat Plays games. That's something we couldn't do before. We can do it now. So save up those chaos points and make something random happen next time we're playing when we actually get the adventure started. It is off for tonight, but it will be on in future sessions. So now that you guys have gotten some points in your coin purses, you've had a little bit of a short rest over the break, we're going to come back to designing our characters in Hero Forge. Hashtag not sponsored, but would love to be. Hero Forge, if you're listening. We're going to start off with our first character, Ayla Silverleaf. Sorry, Ayla Silverleaf. I keep wanting to say Silverwind. What is my problem? The Paladin, the Wood Elven Paladin of the Order of the Jackalope. Bit of a prankster, was a farmer's daughter, had older brothers who were very strong. She's out to prove herself against them. Prove herself as strong with them, rather. Let me unassign character 3 for you guys, so everybody can be in the running as we select character 1, Wizard Lizard. Why don't you give me some idea of her hair, her body style, how tall is she, mostly like physical traits of hers. And then the next person will get to decide clothing, weaponry, and that sort of thing. So what does she look like? What does Ayla Silverleaf look like to you in your mind's eye? She is a wood elf. We know that much. Items and dice are still off. Russell, yes, they are. I think it would just be too much to maintain and explain with the rest of chat, but I am certainly open to turning them on as things go along. I may or may not have some ways to simplify this Chat Plays D&D system coming around the corner, and if that works as well as I think, then I might be open to introducing some more random stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, I'm heading out for the night. Hot yoga kicked my ass tonight. Love you guys. Be nice.
Hot yoga. Have a great nap.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what y'all make.
Oh yeah. They've already made some amazing things. Yeah. I was just telling them in chat. I'm so impressed by the backstories these characters have.
You guys are doing a great job. Hey, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah. For those of you who may be new here, make sure to tune in on Wednesday. We'll be jumping back into our main campaign, Legacy of the Ashen, rather the Ashen Saga, but this will be a pretty big turning point in the Wicked Worm arc. Big combat happened last session. We got some big combat left to go. So Wizard Lizard, if you're still here, if you're still with us, give me some description of what Ayla Silverleaf looks like.
Long brownish orange hair, emerald green eyes, tall but not so much. I am man, she's young, being a younger sister and all that.
Yes, she is the youngest. So we have the species down. I think the head is actually pretty on point. I don't think much would need to change there. But let's have a look at the hair. You said deep brown or brown and long. It's already pretty brown and long as it is. But I think as a farmer, maybe she might have it a little bit more kept.
Give her silver stracks on her hair, if it's possible.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do that. We got a braid in this one. That could be good. Of course, there is a character with a braid in K-pop Demon Hunters as well. Yeah, I think this looks very like Farmer's Daughter-esque. Cool. So we'll stick with that unless we absolutely don't like it. The eyes don't need to change, but we will change the color. Ears, obviously elf ears. Not much to change there, I don't think. The tongue should not change, and I don't think she's going to have horns. Body-wise, I know you mentioned she's definitely tall for a wood elf. So below average, but definitely not short by any stretch. As far as her weight, I feel like she'd actually be like fairly modestly sized. Again, chime in at any point, Wizard Lizard, if you want to change any of this. But as the farmer's daughter, I feel like she's maybe fairly well fed. She definitely didn't go hungry growing up. No wings or tail. I do know color. She's a wood elf, so probably like sort of
Buff,
bronze
not
skin.
too big.
Yeah. Buff, but not too big. Got it. I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to give her a little bit more muscle. Like that, and we'll make her a little taller. Yeah, that looks about right. That seems like an apt description. Now, color, I do think she's got probably like darker, like tan skin. But again, that can be changed if you want to. As far as the hair, that looks like about the right shade, but I know you wanted like a streak in her hair if we can. I think you said dark brown hair. Let's see if we can go a little darker. Guess that is the darkest brown we can go. Maybe we can go a little darker. This is crazy zooming in. Okay, let me see if I can give her that streak in her hair. I don't know how I would do that, actually. I thought for sure I could, but it seems like it's all one. Maybe I'll just know that. And this looks kind of like she might have a streak in her hair. Maybe when I go to paint this, I can make sure to give her sort of more of a streak on her mini. And we mentioned something about the eyes, I think. Give her silver streak of hair if possible. Sorry, scrolling back to make sure I'm getting it right. Brownish orange hair, emerald green eyes. Got it. That's what I was missing. So we'll go a little bit more brownish orange. Might be too much. Yeah, something like this probably is what you were thinking. And then the eyes. The windows to the soul. Bright green. Very cool. And we got a lot of different eye options here if we decide we want to do something different. But I can guarantee you I won't be able to paint much better than that. Okay. So this is her so far. This is Ayla Silverleaf. Wizard Lizard, I'm going to take your silence as compliance. I'm going to swap you out for someone else, and they will get to pick the attire and the pose for our character here. T. Rito, let me know what sort of gear and clothing this person is wearing. I know we talked a little bit about the hat, the green hat with the jackalope symbol. So I can at least get started on that. She's got a green hat. I wonder if this is maybe like a farmer's hat. Probably not. Probably more of a cowl hat, like a something like no, not that, right? We're gonna land on something good, but it's got to be a hat. While you're thinking on the clothing there, T. Rito, we're going to find the perfect hat. Oh, I love this little mushroom. That's awesome. I didn't see they added that. Definitely not that. That is not giving the right vibes for our paladin. What is this? Very, like, Star Wars Moon of Endor-esque. You gotta rewatch those. It's been a while. Could just be flowers, but it feels a little weird for a paladin, I guess. Green hat. Something like that, like almost beanie-esque. I guess it would be more tropical in the jungle there. Probably wouldn't have anything that big or thick. Oh, I see people saying the one with the horns. Did I pass it up? Like where? Sorry, I just saw that. How far back am I?
Studded leather may be made of something her father or brothers hunted. And the hat like Vere.
Oh, with the horns like antlers, you mean? Is that what everybody's chatting up? This one here? It certainly feels like Order of the Jackalope territory. But studded leather made maybe of something her father or brothers had. In the beret. Sorry, I just caught that too. Let's see. Making sure I'm not missing it. Is there a hat with horns and bunny ears? T. Rito, did I why is the message retracted? I wonder, is it deleting that message or did you pull it back?
I like the horn hat things. Well, I agree with it.
Okay, cool. Then we'll stick with that. But definitely the studded leather, we know. Sorry, I was trying to trace back and see what you had said. Studded leather, definitely going to need more than that. More scale mail. That's probably not quite what we want.
I pulled it back.
Oh, okay. No worries. This is like more padded leather. Wonder if there's something that exactly fits the bill. I'm gonna take my time on this, guys, because I really want our character to look as perfect as possible. This might feel like something. Yeah, this feels a little bit lighter. And I think we're starting to get into the weird areas of like what Hero Forge actually has to offer. This feels very like royally. I guess I could try searching, huh? Leather.
I know she a paladin, but was thinking farmer paladin studded made me think like leather samurai armor.
Oh, okay. Leather samurai armor. I know what you're talking about. I gotcha. Let's see if we've got something like that. What is this? Maybe, definitely not this then, if we're looking to go into like something a little bit more easy to maneuver. This feels militaristic. This also feels militaristic, but at least like is broken down enough. These have like metal plate on them, but might help us tie into the helmet a little bit more. But outside of that, I think we might want to go this route. What do we think? Either the slightly more heavy armor or what we have here. Let me know. Legs. I know you mentioned like samurai thing. I feel like maybe we can find something here that actually fits the bill a little better. Almost like a skirt or kimono sort of thing. Well, now where is all that? I know they gotta have...
Does it change the chooses with the sex dot of the mini?
Oh, maybe, but this should be female. I don't think it changes the options. It's probably all the same. But it's weird that they don't have like a samurai option in here. It's not because I have leather searched. No, it's not. That at least feels like it matches the rest of the outfit. No, I don't think that's what we want. Probably not. Feels like it's a little too tight pants. Y'all couldn't hear, but Tides of Mo said tight pants, loose shirt, which is what we call Henry Cavill from The Witcher. Oh, show all? There's more? Oh, we got some more options here. I feel... Oh, no, those are like futuristic joggers. Oh. Well, still no like dressy lower body stuff. That's so weird. We need to click. Oh, well, there it is. We found it. We have found it. This feels like sort of priestly. That's cool. I know you were
a girl, so shorts wouldn't be amiss hidden by waist belt.
True. Are any of these sort of tickling your fancy there, T Rito? I know we mentioned like sort of samurai-esque robes. This feels like it could be something. Almost like ceremonial kilt vibes. That's a little... I don't like the saggy pants there. Feels a little weird. This could definitely work.
I like the robe look.
Okay. Cool. So we'll stick with the robe look. I think probably that's the one we would want. Is this one? Nah. Oh, that one does look cool. It would give me some room to embellish some jackalope markings. And then, what are they wearing shoes wise? Do we think they have like explorers just generic boots, or do you think they've got like some armor to match the top heavy head? Make her look like Xena, warrior princess. Oh, that with exposed legs, Jason says. Not a bad idea. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Barefoot elf girl paladin. We can just leave her dogs out. That's totally an option. Why they got to be given heels? Not every
Armor
girl
to cover
needs
for the
heels.
lack of leg coverage.
Armor to cover for the lack of leg coverage. I think that makes sense. Let's see. This feels... Ooh. That kind of brings the samurai look in, if you'd like to go that way. If not, let's see. Strapped up scale.
Yay, that one.
Okay. I'm going to go back to it. I like that. I like this sort of samurai farmer idea that you came up with here. Cool. Okay. So we've got our clothing picked out. I'm going to go ahead and swap you off here, T-Rito, and someone else is going to pick the weaponry and the pose. So let's see who's jumping in to polish off our elven paladin. Dracula, let me know what... I know we've got a longsword and a maul. Do we want both of those wielded? Do we want one on the back? Do we want only one of them visible? What are we thinking? While you think to yourself, I'm going to kind of click around. I remember Leaf was supposed to be sort of a thin cutting blade. Maybe something like that could look good.
Mail in hand and longsword on back.
Got it. Maul in hand, longsword on back. So let me take this off the side. We'll go to back. Items. Sword. And I like this for the sword. I think that looks right. This is definitely described as being a little bit thinner. What was the name we came up for? Leaf cutter. Yeah, that sounds right. And now we're going to pick a hammer in our hands. She's got a hammer in her hands. She's got a hammer in her hands. Where is the hammer? Jeez.
More.
Yeah. Well, that's annoying. Is it going to be like under some... Blunt is its own thing. Now, we described this as having like gold filigree on it. And looking light, but hitting hard. That does not look light. I don't think we should go that route. Should give her a giant pipe. Actually, that doesn't look terrible. It's got some metal accents on it. Might not work for Oath of Ancients paladin. This probably looks a little lighter. Yeah, this actually looks fairly light. If we wanted to go with this. Again, final call is yours, Dracula.
That.
Oh, okay. We like it. Cool, cool, cool. And that works perfectly with our description from before. Are there any other items or accoutrements that you think you might want to give them? Any extra bits and baubles? You could just let me know if there's something you see or if there's just something you have in mind and I can look for it. I don't mind. Like I said, we're going to make this look good.
Feather cape.
Ooh, a feather cape. Something like this. Oh, that adds on nicely. Hell yeah. Was it that we were looking at? I imagine feather cape usually is like up at the collar. We do also have the hide here if we want to go that route. But for right now, I'll leave it as the feather cape. Yes, perfect. Let's go into our pose. Do you have any ideas in mind? I'll click through their presets here, but we can definitely manufacture something ourselves. I'm in it for the long haul, guys. I don't mind if this stream goes over time. This is way too fun to stop.
The one holding the spear.
The one holding the spear. This one here? The one we just had?
Up.
Up. Nice. This one's very, like, vigilant. That's the one we want. And we can go ahead.
Yes, that.
Cool. Perfect. Let me check the face, too. There's some stuff we can do. Do we want to give her any specific expression? And I can kind of tinker with it on this side. If we want. I feel like as she is, she's pretty stoic in her stance. Her face might need to match. So I'd be fine to leave this one as is if you wanted to.
Sweet smile.
Sweet smile. Nice. Give her a little affection. Yeah. She's very caring. That's very sweet. Timid little farmer girl. I love it. Okay. Or rather, she was a bit of a prankster and very headstrong, but she's still a nice person. That can all be true at the same time. Now we need to pick a color for her outfit. If you have anything in mind, I'll pick a theme and then just sort of adjust it. I do feel like as Order of the Jackalope, they probably have lots of like golds and greens. Might be a little much. We can hone it in. Ooh, that looks
Golden
nice.
green.
Okay, well, I'm glad you agree because I really like the look of this. I'm gonna jump in and maybe we can alter some things as you see fit. Let me know if there's anything that you see that you would like to change. But I'm just gonna dive in, start clicking some stuff. A little contrast. Man, I really like this preset. This looks nice. For some reason that sword is sort of like a ghastly look to it. I don't know if that's what we want. And keep in mind, all this stuff will be painted by yours truly, so it may not be an exact one-to-one creation. But if there's anything you'd like to change, oh, it looks like it picked out Jason. Jason, let me know if there's any color you would like to change here. I'm gonna take my time sort of clicking around. I like the gold that's on there already. Not gonna change that. Yeah, this actually looks really good. Just off rip. Yeah, I mean, guys, I would call this done unless you have any changes to make, Jason. I will take your silence as compliance as we call this done. This is our first character. This is Ayla Silverleaf. Very excited to see what you guys do with them. This is a great mini to add into the lineup. The second member of the Order of the Jackalope that I have. We're definitely going to save this. And then we're going to go ahead and open up our next character. And Jason, since you didn't really get to have any input, I'll let you pick the body and
she has
overall
a hammer
look.
of ancient justice.
She has a hammer of ancient justice. Yes, she does. She's holding it well. This will be for the rogue, though. So probably no hammers here. We are an elf. We are female. And we are a drow this time. So, if you have any input on hair or any other features that you can think of, maybe her face looks a little different. If you want to give me a description, I'll try and match it up as best I can. How tall do you think she is? She is a rogue, so I imagine her build overall is pretty slender. But I could be wrong on that too. She's been living with Ayla on that farm, so who knows what she may have been eating. A little bit of shepherd's pie. It's like some suggestions for Dagger and 5'6".
Nyx, the goth girl of the group, has pale white skin, black lips, smoky eyes. Nyx is petite and slim.
An albino drow. That's very cool. I like it. Let's, oops, not pose. Very petite and slim, pale skin. Go back to paints here. And I'll select my own skin color. Oh, is it going to make me apply it for all of it? That's annoying. Are we thinking like this kind of pale, or are we wanting something more like this? Oh, yeah. I might be leaning more towards this, but I will, as always, defer to your judgment if you disagree.
A dagger in each hand, black leather armor with moon-like silver trim, and white silvery hair.
White silvery hair. Got it. What is the hairstyle like? Something more like this color. There we go. Yeah, what is the actual hairstyle? I'm gonna let somebody else pick out the weapons and pose and clothing. But I like where your head's at already. Speaking of head, let's have a look at some hairstyles.
Change
Where
1.
is that?
Goth girls have jet black hair. Long and straight.
Okay, got it. Jet black hair, long and straight. Let's see. Long, straight hair. I feel like a lot of the Hero Forge designs are kind of chunky. So I'm going to do my best to find some long, straight hair specifically. That doesn't seem too bad. Seems to match the description a bit. Yeah, a lot of things have very like curly hair and such. This is pretty long. Oh, that's the same thing we had for our other girl. We don't want to choose the same one twice. That's probably a no. It's pretty straight, but it's not long. Ooh, this might be it. Yeah. I think this is what you were going for, Jason. This seems right to me. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is swap you out now, Jason. Somebody else is going to pick the clothing and weaponry.
That hair is perfect. I
Perfect.
love it.
Me too. I think that's a great look for this drow. All right, T-Rito, back in the pilot seat. Let me know about the weaponry and the armor, and maybe the pose as well. TBD, we'll say. I feel like she's probably got... I know we talked a little bit earlier about like sort of light
Me
or
again,
dark
I
color.
lord.
You've got this. You guys are troopers. I know this is the part that kind of slows us down a little bit, but I really want to give these characters the time to shine. I know we mentioned like black leather armor in the original description. There's definitely some cool stuff in here. But if we want to change that, that would be the time. And I have no qualms. No qualms about it. This one actually looks pretty good, I think, as a top. Maybe we can look at a whole outfit, too. Might have something perfect for us. Ooh, this feels pretty roguish. Skin-tight black leathers. What do we think, T-Rito? Kind of tempted to like make sure we don't put anything on her head because that long black hair is so perfect for this character. Just seeing all these options is making me get all excited about what these characters are going to get up to when we start this adventure. They all link into the story really well. I couldn't have planned it any better than myself, honestly. Specifically, the first two you guys made, and the last one does well too, just because it's Zashutan, of course.
Darker purple I do like for color, almost a black purple. Keep the gothic felt with the armor being tight leather from head to toe and some dot belts for flair.
Okay, perfect. Very apt description. Thank you. That's good. Let's jump over to color for that. So like a darker purple. Let's do... This seems right. Some of this feels like it needs to be leather, right? Let's see if there's a theme here that matches. Oh, that's pretty perfect. What do you think about that purple? That might be a little more violet than you were originally anticipating, but I really like this. That's like the first option in there,
That
too.
right there.
Perfect. I couldn't agree more. I love the touch of like the blue leather. That could maybe be a rare animal only found near Darkwell. Let's see. Oh, and did we mentioned she has amber eyes, so I am going to put that in there. I'm going to put that there now. Amber eyes that flare red when she casts. I remember that. So maybe we give her the red eyes now, like she's casting. Oop, and I definitely got to change that those eyebrows. Oh, and I messed up. Hey, undo works. We love to hear it. I think we mentioned black eyeshadow and lipstick. We're going to give like sort of gloss.
I will say the cape is a most.
Oh, yeah, cape. Cape makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's do that. Ooh. Something like that? Are we thinking like something more like ragged? A short cape. Something that blends in her surroundings. I don't know. I could go either way on this one. I have also liked the two swishies before. Ooh, this like sort of half shorter cape looks really nice. I can't make up I can't make
Same
up my
as
mind.
The paladin a feather cape unit style.
Okay. Got it. Need to find that one again. Ooh, there we go. I'm actually a pretty okay with the colors of this too. Like I said, whenever I paint this, I might take certain liberties. Now, I'm going to go ahead and swap you off here, T. Rito. We're going to let somebody else pick our weapon orientation and the pose. Let's see who's going to be giving us our perfect perfect position. Jason, right back in it. I know you had mentioned daggers when you were in last. I imagine that probably still holds true. What do these daggers look like? Those are pretty cool. They look sort of like hunting knives. Do we want them to match, or are they going to be sort of mismatched? Ooh, these are cool. I don't know what you call those. Sicario Weaver Blade. I would be fine to flavor that as a dagger if you guys wanted to.
Matching daggers in each hand. One pointing forward, the other at her side.
Got it. Okay, like in the flip grip. I may have to change that in the pose section. Advanced? Yeah. That twists there reversed. Okay. So what about the pose? And I can swap which one of those is reversed as we get through the pose. I imagine something with one hand forward and another one back is going to look great. Probably not that.
Serrated or squiggly daggers look mean and cool.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll change those out. Serrated or squiggly daggers. This feels pretty... Oh, that's a bit much, maybe. An entire dragon horn. Yes, the squiggly daggers. Squiggly definitely makes sense. I don't like this pose, but
if it looks wild and jungle-like, then go with it.
Absolutely. I like this a lot. Let me just adjust the color, I think. Just need to have like a lighter blade in the metal. Should probably just be dark.
Do we want them to be bone-looking daggers?
Ooh, bone. I can definitely paint that. It might look weird on... No, it looks really cool on like a squiggly, actually. Yeah. Bone daggers. Okay. I'm all about it. Again, the pose definitely needs to change. Definitely something where she's like low. Ooh, this is a pretty cool pose. Probably hard for me to paint, but I really like it. What are we thinking, Jason? We like where we landed on the bone daggers? I know I need to flip one.
En garde.
On guard. Okay, so that'll be the pose. I think that's what you're telling me. That this? Maybe that?
She keeps a low profile.
Okay. Definitely keeps a low profile. This just looks, that one looks so goofy. It's pretty good, like, generic rogue look.
I like the low profile that you picked out earlier.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll stick with this one. I do really like that. And I think probably the backhand is the dagger that I should twist around, or what do you think? Backhand or front hand should I twist?
I think it looks good like that.
Oh, okay. Cool. Perfect, because I actually can't find where I twisted that. Okay, so this is our second character, Nyx Shadowheart. So we're going to save that. Very cool. And let's see what we got for character 3. Jason, I'm going to bump you out. Dracula, welcome back in. Starting off with character 3, we know they're an elf. We know they're a female elf. What do you have in mind for this high elf? Are they large in stature? What does their hair look like? What sort of skin tone do they have? They're definitely druidic, so I'm excited to see what sort of elements we tack on as we go here. But what is their body like? What do their eyes look like? All very defining features. I know she's got a good berry addiction, had a dryad for a mother, so I imagine her eyes are some kind of crazy. Oh, I need to be going to color for that. There we go. I almost want to give her like spell effect eyes.
Silver-colored hair. Piercing yellow and medium-sized.
Silver-colored hair. Piercing yellow and medium-sized. Piercing yellow eyes is probably what you meant. I think I gotcha. What is the hairstyle like? There's our silver hair, piercing
Wow.
yellow eyes. Wild. Got it. Let's see. Eyes, probably want actual eyes. And that piercing yellow. It's a little bit more. You know what? I think we're just going to go with like the spell effect yellow, because my brush is not going to be able to get in there anyway. Medium-sized, silver-colored hair. I imagine her skin is a pretty medium tone, probably. being a high elf. Guess I could look at theme here.
Medium toned skin.
Okay. And medium to me is something like this. But you can tell me if medium means something different to you. I'm totally fine with either. Let's go back to our colors there. Just trying to save myself from clicking around on every piece of skin. I like the versatility of this, but man, sometimes it can be a lot. Silver hair. I really like that detail. Would it be closer to this? There we go.
Mohawk and the skin is fine.
Gotcha. Going back to our hair. Mohawk. Wild. This is close. That is a metal mohawk. I don't think we're going that way. Ooh. There we go. Okay. There's our mohawk. We like the skin. We like the eyes. Very edgy for a druid. Let me double check our body style. I do believe they need to probably be a little bit taller. He said like medium sized. Cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's swap you out, Dracula. We're going to get somebody in on the clothing here. Jason, once again, what do we got for clothes? Let me know. I know this is a druid. We had lots of wild input here. I think it's probably a foregone conclusion there's going to be leather and leaves everywhere. I'm just going to click around while you decide. Oh my gosh, Moon Knight. Who invited this guy? That's definitely a bit much. This actually looks pretty rad, even though that's more, I feel like that's more sorcerer-esque than it is druid. That's cool. That's an outfit I don't see often. Oh, with the crown, that's, or like the rope around the head. That's really cool. Give her a wrestler outfit, maybe. Let's see what else there is. We did say we wanted this person to be more of a warden build. A little bit more martial. Definitely going to be wild shaping a lot. So far, this is the front.
I feel like this wild moon druid will have silky-like robes wrapped around her rugged body.
Okay. I mean, this... Does that fit the description for you? I feel like that is probably pretty close to what you're saying. Silky robes. Are you saying like more coverage?
This looks like what she should look like. Paint her wild and jungle-like.
Make her wild and jungle-like. I'm on it. I'm on it, my friend. Let's see. I don't think there's much I would change here. And I definitely like the bare feet on a regular druid. Wonder if that can be changed out for that. Felt like the rope was a little much. A little too, like, monk-like. This feels good, though. Cool. Color for the outfit. Let's look through the themes here. This seems pretty cool. I actually like the yellow, even though it does pull a little more monk adjacent. This is really cool, too. This feels probably the most druidic. And I think you said silky.
Her name is Dreadclaw. Does she like her nails painted?
Yeah, probably so. Let's maybe give her some.
That green is perfect.
Okay, we like the green. Yeah, this feels probably the most druidic. I actually do like that a lot. It's rare that I go for like perfectly neutral tones on characters. That looks so good. Okay, let's jump in and try and paint those nails. What do we think? Are they also green? Are they blue? Are they the color of Goodberry, whatever Goodberry is? Let's try that green. Could also try and match the eyes with the yellow. No, that yellow's not going to look good.
I was thinking a silver or white. Something menacingly.
Yeah. Let's do white maybe. I'm trying to get something that's going to stick out. White probably sticks out the most. And I don't think I can change like the length of their nails or anything. Right? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything under... Oh, geez. What is all this? Is there
White
an
claws
option?
for Ms. Dreadclaw.
I wonder if there's an option that has claws. Nope. A hook, maybe. But no claws. Okay. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to swap you out one more time, Jason. We're going to pick the weapons and pose. Dracula right back in the pilot's seat. What do we got for gear and a pose? Important to note that we did not select weapon masteries or anything of the like for this character. So your pick here is going to determine what weapon you have access to. Let me just double check while I have you all here.
Sickle and staff.
Sickle and staff. I believe you're going to be proficient in that. I just want to make sure. Martial weapons and training with medium armor. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so you'll definitely you already had simple weapons, I think. Yeah. So you've got training in that. Just wanted to make sure. So let's see. We'll have a sickle, which is probably somewhere in here. Oh, damn, that is a good looking sickle. Just came in with the right colors and everything. That looks so nice. Let's scan just a little bit more. Yeah. And staff. What are we thinking for the staff? Thinking something a little more simple? This kind of matches the sickle pretty nicely. It's more of a fighting staff, I guess. This looks cool, too. I guess a druidic staff would be a little more wooden, though. This feels... Oh. Which one was it? Was it this one? I think that's probably the one you saw whenever I was clicking around.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Last and certainly not least, well, does she have any other stuff on her side or her back? I imagine she probably travels fairly light, but she might have a pouch full of stuff. You can let me know. While you think on that, do also let me know about the pose. Definitely feel like this druid is looking quite monk-like. I think we can find something in the middle that sort of brings us back. Not that being a monk druid is bad. This actually looks really cute, like kind of walking. It's rare that I like this pose, but it does seem to work for this mini.
Fur cloak? And that one.
Fur cloak and that pose. Love it. Let's see. Where was that? Not under details. It's clothing. Right? Guys, am I crazy? Cloak? Why am I drawing a blank? Where was that cloak? It's under clothing?
Staff would be on the back while sickle is in front.
Got it. Okay. That's easy enough to change. Let's see, that was a staff. I believe, just so we can match it. It's not quite the same one. Not quite the same one. There it is. And hands, we can remove this. The sickle you said would be in front. Here we go. And back. There's the cloak. We were looking for that. Everybody's got to have the cloak. Everybody's got to have the matching set. I dig this. I dig this a lot. Is there anything else that you thought you might want to add in terms of... I know you mentioned piercing earlier. I wasn't sure if you meant like they have a piercing.
Yes, indeed. Sneering face emoji.
Oh, yeah. What do we think? What do we think, Dracula? And I didn't ask about the expression on the last one. Shouldn't come into play too much, but do you have an expression in mind or any details? I know you mentioned piercings earlier. I wasn't sure if you meant they have a piercing look or if they actually have a piercing. In which case...
The eyes are fine, and a smile.
Okay, got it. Eyes are fine and a smile. Where was expression again? Probably under pose. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, slight smile. Very friendly for a person with a mohawk and the ability to shapeshift into some of the most dangerous animals on the planet. But guys, I think that might be it for us. I'll go ahead and save this. We've got all three of our characters built and designed in Hero Forge. I'll be printing these out.
A darker side, lol.
Smiles hide a darker side. She's the perfect neutral in the party compared to Nyx and Ayla, who are definitely light and dark. But somehow met in the middle. I'm really excited to see what you guys get up to with these three characters, these three elven women in a band all their own, ready to take on the forces of Darkwell. Make sure to tune in on the 17th of this month, 2 weeks from today. We're going to be running session 1, and you all will be piloting
Russell,
these characters.
Smiley face emoji.
You'll be piloting all these characters along with me as the DM, testing out some new features of the stream. I'll leave you to that. But until next time, go out there and make some chaos. Bye.